Ooh, I think it's coming through. All right, I think it's coming through. We're switching over. Over. Here we are. Let me know if you can hear me. Oh, I can hear me over here. Let's mute that one. Storm, we just started live. Come on, baby girl. We're busy. What's going on, Rice Puff MC? Yo, perfect. You know what I forgot? My soda. How am I supposed to sit here and do this without something to hydrate with? All right, one sec. Let me grab a hydration method. I think we're gonna get a Mountain Dew. I think that'll work. We're gonna go with a cold voltage. All right, let's do voltage. We're good. Excuse me, Mr. Kittens and Mrs. Kittens. I'm coming through. All right, coming back. Perfect. Alrighty. I'm back. Hydrated. Well, semi-hydrated. Alrighty. I'm just gonna get started. Thank you. Appreciate that. Never thought we'd get to 9,000 this quick, but hey, kids, welcome. Let's get rid of Bob's too small thingy here. Oh no, we're froze. Why are we froze? Look at that, it's here, but it's not there. Let me reset. Hold on. Of course it would. Let's do this. Of course it would lock up on me. All right, give me 1 sec. Let me refresh this camera. All right, come on. If you love me, I'll just reset. It's not that hard. Rich, I told you, run it low and slow. Oh well. Let's see. This one's good here. Let's try. How did this lock up? You know what? I'm gonna unplug it and then replug it in. Hold on 1 sec. Boop. Boop. Come on back up. No, it doesn't. I think that got it. I think we're good there. No, of course we're not. We were good at first, and then everything went to boop boop. All right, let me fix that. Great. Let's move this thing right over here. Never fails. You don't love me, do you, Ozbot? Nope, not far enough back. There we go. Kind of, sort of, close enough. Oh well, we're gonna do this anyway. Yeah, we're gonna move Bob's magic little thing here that printed way too small. We're working on the Ankermake today. The M5, which is one of my banes of my existence. I've leveled her. We've taken out the old, I think we had Pet G in here before. It was clogging. You know what? Let me turn this down for me. It's a little loud in my ear. There we go. Partially get down. So yeah, we pulled out the Pet G was in here. It was clogging, had a couple issues with it, but I've leveled the bed. We've run some tests. Actually, test is in just leveling it, making sure everything was where it should be, kind of, sort of. But yeah, we got this back in March of last year, and it probably has the fewest amount of hours of prints on it. And I'm not a fan of Ankermake, as I've made clear in many of my videos, but I still believe in giving printers a chance. And we're gonna run this. Yeah, I do this all the time. I have to pull this off in order to get this to feed through. Just one of those issues I've had with it. And we're gonna feed that in to the bottom. We're going to screw it back on. It's a pain in the butt, but it works. Yeah. All right, so we're in there. And we're going to home everything. Let's home our bed, home our X, Y, and Z. Just like we did before you guys got here. So I was having so much fun with this. I said, why can't you guys sit here and watch me have a nightmare of a time trying to get this to print? We have the M5C on the floor, which we'll do a little bit later. But right now, I think I have this ready to go. It's up. The firmware's up to date. I believe it's a... I could not tell you. Hold on. Come on back. Back. What the heck? Oh, that's right. It's up here. Sorry. We are on version 3.3.12-3-1, whatever. But we have the latest firmware installed on this thing, so it's up to date both on the firmware. We're going to use the Ankermake slicer, which you see here in the bottom right corner, just to make sure we're doing everything the Ankermake way. Good night. So I'm going to go ahead and run a test benchy from off of their slices. So this is their benchy. This isn't my benchy. I know there's one on the screen, but we're going to actually run their benchy from off of the main. Now keep in mind, this is an old school benchy because this is one of the original Ankermake M5s. So the speed is not set to the highest like it is if I ran it through the app, which I'm going to do here in a minute. But just to keep that in mind, this is the original file that came with the Ankermake M5. We're going to run that. Oh yeah, definitely when we get the whatever it's called, the Centurii or whatever carbon, but that's definitely one that we're going to be getting our hands on. Missed the T1 at the $4.99 mark, unfortunately, so we still are getting that one, but that's something else we had to deal with first before we get that. We're heating up right now. This is just regular PLA Plus, I believe. Yeah, just PLA Plus, King Rune, the normal stuff we like to run. We're running 60 on the bed, and it is going to try to do 230 on the nozzle. Now, this printer, when I first got it, always ran hot. I don't know why it ran at 230 for PLA, but like I said, this is what you're supposed to be able to pop this thing on and boop, boop. Yeah. What was that, kids? I have Ankermake M5C or whatever. Yeah, mine worked like not existent, and then it didn't work. Then they sent me a new one, and that one worked, and then it didn't work, and now we're on the second replacement one, and now this one's not working either. Yeah, I'm not a fan. Not a fan. Come on. Yeah, it's one of the originals, so it's still slow. It's still slow on the heat up. Come on, baby. Yeah, this one's got a 235 by 235. I believe it's 255 or 260. You got to double check on that one. Come on, print for me. I should have been preheating you ahead of time. All right, there we go. We're at the 230 mark and 52, 53 C on the bed. And yeah, I've wiped this bed down, cleaned it off. There shouldn't be any issues with adhesion. Now, the main issue I always had with the Ankermakes was the Z offset. Z offset was always a problem with this thing. The M5, I didn't have any issues with the extruder. I have had issues with feeding in the filament. We've also had an issue with this. This is actually a replace Capricorn tube on this side here because it ate away the original PTFE tube that was here, even when we weren't using abrasive filaments. So wasn't happy about that. Oh, here we go. Here we go. And yeah, it likes to do this thing where it'll actually level out the gantry. It'll push one side down and push the other side. Not a fan of that, but I guess it's trying to level it out. I don't like the fact when it's off, you can literally wiggle the gantry like this. When the motors are off, sorry. Come on. Come on, baby. There it goes. Now we've already run the leveling process, which is like a 10 minute, 12 minute process on this thing. So what it does is it'll home right in the middle, then it'll go to the left side, the right side, and that's how it's leveling out the gantry to make sure that it's on supposedly the right level. This is the AI part of this printer that has never ever worked. The camera spaghetti detection has never worked on this. When you turn on the print failure detection, it just keeps alerting and alerting and alerting and alerting. I did not hook this one up to the cloud specifically because I didn't feel it needed it. But the M5C we did hook up to the cloud. What's the best way of putting it? Yeah, and it does this too. It's actually got filament dripping out of there. That's a normal thing with this printer. Excuse me. Hold on one sec. Ooh, sorry, had the coffees there. Little cough, cough, cough. Didn't want to see that in the air. All right, so we have the benchy not going down, and it's gonna be gooey. So let's stop this real quick. Hold on. Just realized that looks like there's still some pet G in there that's got to come out. Oh yeah. Don't worry, there's a tough bed. There we go. All right, let me extrude some filament real quick to clear this nozzle. Going to get that to 230 again, and we're going to extrude a lot. I want to make sure I get enough out of there. Pushing it to 230, and we're going to extrude 100 millimeters. Yeah, I still had some pet G stuck in there, so that was not going to be a good situation for it. Because obviously pet G and PLA do not stick. Do not stick at all. Not with each other. Let's see. There we go. Now I got some blue. Let's make sure that bed stays hot. It was still 56. Yeah, I just did an excessive amount of filament just to make sure that I got all the old red out of there. It's now a green. Red and blue make green? Is that right? There was red in there. And that should be it. Yep, that's it. Now let's throw that print right back on since we're still hot. It's hard to see this thing from this angle for me. And where are we at here? Come on, Benchy. There you go. Now, since it's heated, it should be a lot quicker on the startup. Normally 50. I like 50 just to make sure it's clear. Some of these printers are preset with like a 25. The Crealities is a nightmare because all the new Crealities for some reason are set for 5. Just 5 millimeters. And it does not clear the nozzle all the way. There we go. Come on, baby. Get some of this. This nozzle is a brand new nozzle. I just switched this nozzle out. It probably has maybe 4 hours on it. So the nozzle's not the issue either. We've changed many times this nozzle. Many times. Yeah, I've had some pretty bad clogs on extruders before. This one we have not had on this machine. That M5C, oh yeah. We've had a lot of clogs on that thing, especially from heat creep. They actually released a print head, I'll show you a little bit later, that vents in the front on the M5C because the little fan is actually blocked. There's no airflow on the M5C without that hole there. and I've upgraded the fan to help out the cooling from the heat creep issues I was having on it. Here we go. So now this should print. And when this one was released, it came in with a 250 millimeter top speed. That back in the day was, I mean, hey, this was a quick printer. Then they did some tinkering with the firmware on it. It's the exact same printer that I got that said 250 when I got it, and is now supposed to do 500. I've never seen this thing do 500. I think the max I've put out of this thing was 320 when it printed once. And there goes the dig. And we are too low already. This is what I mean by the Z offset. Now we're digging into the bed. So I'm gonna adjust the Z offset up a little bit. Come on. Don't do this to me. My fingers are too fat. We're gonna come up maybe 0.03. Let's see if that helps us get out of the dig. Yeah. I'm gonna let that run for a little bit and see what happens. But yeah, somehow this machine, same exact everything, now is supposed to do 500 millimeters per second. This one, it's the Z-axis. I'm sorry, the Z-axis, Z offset on this one has been very inconsistent. The gantry, very inconsistent from left to right. There's a lot of play in that. The belts on here I've had to retension multiple times, because sometimes it'll get layer shift, sometimes it won't. Right now they're set to the Ankermake specs. There's a print that you can do for this. I did it on another printer where you can tension the belts based on what Ankermake feels you should have them to. So that's what this one is set to. I've been working on this one for probably about 2-3 weeks now on the side. And it's just, I think this one is ready. It's, again, it's the offset kind of messed up on me again. But if I can get this thing, the extrusions are coming out right. A little bit of a leak on the nozzle, on the tip. But other than that, it's just inconsistent, extremely inconsistent. The big issue is the M5C, where I can't even get that thing to print a simple benchy off of its own self. Off its own files, off the cloud, off of the printer, nothing. So this one normally will have ringing. All the Ankermakes I have always seem to have like a ringing issue. Where's my bucket of benchies? I can always pick out one from my bucket of benchies because of the look of it. Oh, yeah. Is that one? No, that's close. Come on out, baby. Ah, yeah, there's one. So, for instance, let's see. It always has a lot of artifacting on all of the M5s. It's kind of hard to see with the silk. There you go. So it kind of has striping through it. This is always an issue with it, no matter what infill pattern or wall layers I put on it. It just causes these kind of bands. And again, I've adjusted these belts multiple times, but right now we are spec'd per Ankermake, per the way they want it to be. So we haven't had any layer shift since we've done that, but we'll see. We'll see. So we were a little smushed, but it's coming up. Yeah, it's going. Now, one of the other things I'm not a fan about with Ankermake was the fact that they promised us the V6 system. So that was supposed to be the competitor to the AMS Lite, and the Ace, and it never came out. It was always a change. It was going to be an engine, then it was nozzles. And then they just scrapped the whole project. Yes, they refunded everybody back their money who was part of the Kickstarter, but that was one of the main reasons why I bought this. I wasn't really interested in it, especially with its high price tag of $799. Brand new. So I was not happy, but yeah, was not happy when these things I think are now 4 something, 415, 450 and dropping. My thought process on Ankermake is they're probably going to be phased out here pretty soon, but that's just my personal believing. But yeah, this was the state of the art. This was supposed to be the next thing below the bamboo X1 carbon. It was supposed to be more AI, and it just I got duped on this printer. I really did. Oh no, that's right. I got a $50 coupon, so I paid $7.49 for this printer on a special. But yeah, I would never recommend this printer, especially for the price and the fact that they're going to be phased out. I see it happening already. They're not. The last update I did on this was months ago in the firmware department. The M5C, God only knows. God only knows what's going to happen when I plug this thing in and see if there's any new firmware on that or not. But yeah, the same old ringing still happening on this one. Now remember, this is their file off of this printer that came with this printer, so this should be the perfect example that they have it set correctly to. So this is their speed benchy back in 2023 in March. Just to kind of tell you where we came. This was speedy. This was fast. And then the X1C was ridiculously fast. And then this was the next thing. So you'll see the difference here between original file on the printer versus their cloud file that they've updated, which is now a 17-minute benchy. 17 minutes on the M5C, but it is a 19-minute benchy on the M5, the bigger brother of the M5C, which doesn't make sense to me. Maybe you guys can figure that one out. Let's see. Come on, baby. Come on. Yeah, it sticks. That's this one sticks. I don't have an issue with stick on this. It's always the opposite. It sticks too well because it smushes into this bed. And I'll give it to this bed. This is a very good bed. As much as I've dragged the nozzle across this thing when it messes up, they make good beds. I'll give them that. It's a great bed that has not been scratched or scuffed. I have so much respect. I use a scraper. It's one of the only ones I use a scraper on. Yeah, it's true. The bigger bed. Oh, and tell that to the Ender 3 V3 Plus that it's too big to move that fast. I walked itself off the table a few times, so we've got that resolved. But yeah, it's a lot of mass, and it will pull it with those motors. This, I don't know how it's doing it. Oh, yes, the A1 Mini is beyond quiet, though. I think that's probably my quietest printer in this entire shop is the A1 Mini, which is why the wife took full ownership of it. And we were working on her M5 or her 5M earlier. And for some reason, the 5M kind of froze up in the middle of the print. We're printing some bases. Where are they at here? Which I'm going to throw another print on it later, but that's for a different day. It was printing fine. It was printing these nice little stands for the Deadpool ladies, Lady Deadpools. I was doing it in macaroon, whatever the heck it is, color and PLA, and it just stopped. Right about there's where it stopped, and it just didn't move after that. So I turned the printer off. Printer went homed itself, did everything like it's supposed to. So it's not locked up. It's just probably something with the G code that I'm missing. So I'll have to look at that. But I will have to root the 5M. Rice Puff, you should tell Richard how to do TPU on the Neptune 4. He has a Neptune 4 that he's printing TPU with. I'm trying to help him out there. It's a decent, slow 42-minute benchy. I want to get this one out the way because this will be the slowest print. The rest of these are all going to be rapid prints because we're going to use the newer profiles. Just so you can see the difference between what this thing came with, what from the factory. I don't know if they've changed the new ones to have the newer files on them, or they just removed them all together and made them just cloud-based files for everybody. Who knows? I wouldn't buy another one and find out. Yeah, Micro Center is the greatest place ever. Problem is, they just take all your money. Well, my money. Every time I'm in there just to get, I just need a nozzle. Just need a silicone sock. How did this printer end up in the back of my car? They know it. They're so nice over there. They're like, hi, you're back. So open your wallet now. Yeah, Rich, it's not. I gave you PLA. I should have gave you some Pet G. I thought I gave you something easy to start with. So if you've ever seen any of my older videos and you've seen a Neptune 4 rolling around in those videos, Richard has it. Richard has my Neptune 4. So we gave it to him so he can learn how to learn his 3D journey. Just feels more stable at this speed. How about you guys? Are you pushing your printers all the way to the max, to these alleged numbers, the 500, 600 numbers? I'm definitely not doing it. I like to see them experimented with that kind of speeds, but normal printing, yeah, that doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Not yet, and I'm not responsible if you do burn it down. I take no ownership of your negligence with the 3D printer. Brentley, what's going on? Yeah, see? You're gonna break it one of these days and you're gonna learn it. Oh, I gotta mod it, make it faster and faster. That's how it all starts out. Yeah, that 4 Max, with all the trouble I had with this Plus, that's why I never ended up getting the Max. It was on my list of ones to get. But I think, who was it? Frank Biltz made a statement, and I kind of laugh about it all the time. Every time he's talking about his larger printers, he'll say, yeah, I have this one, the Neptune 3, and then the Neptune 4. No, I sold that thing because it was horrible. He just loves to bash the 4 Maxes. But yeah, I heard a lot of bad things about the 4 Max from pretty much everybody. I don't know anybody who had a great experience with them. I think they had pretty much the same problems I had with the Plus, which is trying to get it tuned in. And then once it got tuned in, I'm good with this machine now. But I really don't want to go through another few weeks of getting it tuned in. That was just too much. Way too much. Is that a fly? Oh, God. There's a fly in here. So any minute now, there's going to be a cat probably flying through the room past us to chase said fly. This is not good for us. Great. Great. So while this one's printing, I have the Q1 Pro printing ahead for, what is that? This is the Batman and Two-Face in orange. I don't know why. Oh, that's right. Because we're trying ASA. And I had an orange ASA already loaded in there. Running some stability prints on ASA and different grid fill or infill patterns that are not grid. Thank God. A second printer? One that prints. I'm going to use a couple different creators' statements. Ones that print. Every printer is different for everybody. It's kind of whatever one you need. If you need a Core XY for stability, you need an enclosure for higher temps. Just kind of what you're looking to print. For instance, the Q1 Pro, which is right there, behind this, as you see it printing here, this one here, is purposely bought for high temp materials, engineering grade things. That's the only reason why I really got it. Didn't need it because of all these other printers, But that Q1 Pro is a great engineering printer. It does a great job with engineering filament. As you've probably seen, some of you have seen my reviews where I put PLA in it and the thing just, yeah. So it wasn't pretty. That's why I switched pretty much over to this for just engineering filaments for the Q1 Pro, the A1 for multicolor. The Cobra 3 will have a video out on Sunday about. So, there's not going to be any more battles right now between the A1 and the Cobra 3. You'll know why on Sunday. But we'll go over that fully in the video, hence why it's not printing right now. We have the V3 Plus printing. What is that? Oh, it's reprinting these stands for the Lady Deadpools in green. Again, I don't know why. I couldn't tell you. I got other colors I could have printed in. I just needed them on a stand somewhere. That's all. You got the SE. Okay. The V3 Plus is a monster. It doesn't realize how big it is. It's kind of like, what say, like a Great Dane, where they say the Great Dane doesn't realize how big it is, so it'll become a lap dog. It's the same thing with the V3 Plus. The V3 Plus thinks it's a mini, and it throws itself around like a mini. But you have a lot of weight with that bed, and it can run. It can really run. I do like it, but yeah. All right, Brantley, we'll see you on the next one. You're good. So when this one finishes, we've got a little surprise for you. When this Benchy finishes. Sorry, I'm jamming. I shouldn't be jamming. So in the chat right now is the form for the first giveaway of the day. It's going to be some filament. It's going to be some PET G Rapid filament from Elegoo. So go ahead and get yourself signed up on the form. Fill it out correctly so that you can get your stuff. Last live stream, we did give away the printer for the Midwest. The Midwest Rep Festival printer. So those are on their way. I have confirmations and in touch with everybody, so we're good there. So today we'll have three giveaways. She's just so slow compared to today's fast speeds. I feel like we should take a nap while we're waiting on this one. Anyone got any questions while we're waiting for this? Technically, it's only 250 millimeters per second is what this thing is rated at right now on this file. Let's see. Yep, still got the note on lines. Still got issues with this one. And don't have nothing's loose back here. Everything looks good. Oh, that K2 Plus is going to be amazing. It is. I'm pretty sure somebody will have one for review. Probably the late September. Because I know they have some finished models out now that they're taking to different shows. Yeah, that CFS is going to be cool if it's backwards compatible with those V3s and the K1 Max like they said it will be, and the K1C, which they're still suspect on the K1, which I wouldn't understand why if they're saying it'll do it with the K1C. But we won't know until they start releasing the info on it. My big thing that I want right now, as pretty much everybody else wants, is a larger sized bamboo. Something around the 350 mark would be nice, but with 300 would still be acceptable. 350 would be nice though. Someone asked me about a tool changer. I thought that would be cool, but I don't think bamboo's on that level. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm really wrong. That would be cool if they could have the option to put the XL out. You know, the XL that's an amazing machine, but who's trying to spend $4,000? $4,000 on a machine for multicolor. Imagine how many A1 minis and A1s. Heck, yeah, you can get about, what's that, 11 A1 mini combos, and that would give you all the, wow, yeah, you can get 11 A1 mini combos for the same price as an XL fully assembled 5 tool head changer. So that's the only bad downfall. Yeah, the rumors have been out for a while. I know that Dr. Tao has been vocal in saying that there is one coming in 2024. I have a feeling it's going to be probably in October. And that was my main thought with the K2, the K2 Plus. My thoughts, again, these are just my thoughts, my rambling. But I really think that the K2 Plus was put out when it was put out with all this hype because they know bamboo is coming in September or October. That's why they have the release date for that. And I think their Creality's fear is that bamboo would pretty much corner the market again with a game changer printer that comes out that would pretty much make the K1s, K2 Plus obsolete in some way. So remember when bamboo came out with the X1C, Creality then responds with the K1, and everybody else, as they say, the race to the bottom began. But yeah, bamboo will be coming out with a larger printer. The question is just when and what will it do? That's the big thing. God, this thing is so slow. Oh, those bases are looking good over there. They'll be done here in a minute. They'll probably be done before this is. But yeah, I'm not a fan of Ankermake. I've said it many times before. It took 28 days to get a rectification on the original printer, the original M5C. And it was a lot faster, obviously, after I'd gotten some people riled up with obviously 8 or 9 videos about how upset I was. I think that was overkill in my mind as well. But hey, truth is the truth. They got to deal with it. I'm not here to make them happy. I'm here to make sure you guys know what you're getting yourselves into. And I know there's a lot of people who have these Ankermakes, and their thing is, you know, they're so amazing, they're great. Maybe they are for you, but this technically, this is 4 now. If you think of it, technically 4. This is the original that I got, the M5. I've not had to return this thing. It's just very inconsistent, and a lot of stuff still doesn't work to this day after all these years, all these months of ownership. And then the M5C, technically we're on number 3 after the first one was returned and replaced, the second one was returned and replaced, and the third one is now giving me extrusion issues. So that's why I can't really recommend Ankermake from my personal experiences with them, and their customer service has been abysmal. Any cubic, we're running them through the gauntlet right now on customer service after last year's debacle with the Cobra Max and the Cobra 2. So, yeah. Yep. Yep. But again, the new model, which is technically the same exact thing, I think they have like an M814 something. There's something on the back of these, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, this one's it's a V811. So this is a version V811, and I believe the new one is a V813 or V814, something like that. But it's the same printer. It's the same printer. It's just a different version, and whatever they've changed in it, I couldn't tell you because, again, I'm going back after everything that happened with them. I just want to save this thing. That's my big thing. All right, Rice Buff, we'll see you later. Get some rest. There we are. Another wonderful thing about this magical printer is inside of here. When we removed this cover off the one time, it was half assembled and the screw was half off. Another one was sitting on the bottom down here. It wasn't fully together, so their quality control at the beginning stages is not the greatest, from my personal experience. Good night. 15 minutes left on the benchy, and then we'll call for our first winner, which will probably be easy because there's only a couple people on. But today, let's see. So if you joined, you're going to be happy to know you're not much competition. It'd be a pretty funny spin. I love it. Oh, it's got a 33% chance today. This is awesome. There's a 33% chance. There's 3 giveaways. So I guess you guys are all like, don't tell nobody it's on. So right now, what do we have? Right now, I have 3 responses. And I have No Mercy, I have Richard, and I have C. Lemensky. Those are the only 3 respondents. This is going to be fun. You guys look like you're going to enjoy winning this. Oh, that's funny because I'm about to take one of you out each time. The live stream is the live stream. Yeah. Still got lines and still got lines in it. Not happy. Not happy. Oh, Lady Deadpool, we can finish you off. Oh, I think I did something dumb. Lady Deadpool is printed in in PLA. Oh, that was stupid. And I just printed the bases in PETG. Okay. I'm guess it's glue and not gloop on this one. You're in a waiting room with no live stream. Really? That's weird. That's weird. Oh, I see it there. Oh, it's pouring down rain over here. I didn't even know that. That's what happens when you're in a basement. 13 minutes. 13 minutes. Yes, I think so too. Very suspenseful, especially if there's only 3 people with 3 giveaways. I have to get rid of each one who wins each spin. Very, very stressful. Come on, Benchy. I think you were cooked too hot at 230 degrees. Way too hot. Yeah, this filament's rated for 195 to 215. But we'll see what happens when we print it off of. As a matter of fact, let me get that set up now because I have to sign in and all that good stuff to the app in order to get that set to send here. Oh, good. There it is. We're on the app. And we're going to find a Benchy. Where's the speed Benchy? I wish they had a Cali Dragon on here. That would be even nicer instead of the Benchy. But we need a comparison. Alright, there we go. Speed Benchy. It's the beauty of the Ankermake app. You can just send it. So this one is set to print at how long? Doesn't even have a profile on it. Nope. No, that is not the original one from Ankermake. So we're only using the Ankermake one. I'm not trying to use somebody else's profiles. What, did they get rid of the old one? That's interesting. It's a 43-minute Benchy is what the file says. Which is just sad. That's like when you slice it yourself kind of files are Benchies nowadays. And I know I'm getting closer because it should be towards the very beginning days. You know what? Is it called a 17? Oh yeah. Expandable axe. I'm getting closer. I remember these models from when I first got this printer. And there's a lot more extras. What the heck is this? Okay, I am just going to search this again. Home for the M5. Yes, yes with print files. Looking for one with PLA, yes. Public domain, there we go. Wow, no models found. Alright, I'm about to just say we're just going to use that random Benchy. That random dude's Benchy and see how fast that goes. It's not cool though. Let's try one other spot. There we go, speed Benchy. Found it. Found it. Okay. I can run those files. That'll work. We'll see exactly how this works. You know what? I think we can actually pull it right off of the Ankermake. We can pull it right off of the app. I believe they have it in. Yeah, we already know that failed. No, I have to go into. You know what? I'm slicing it myself. The heck with it. I'm gonna do fast profile. Print stability detected. So if I just let it do it by itself, it's 34 minutes, and that's not as fast as I want it to be. So I'm going to change some parameters. First layer still has to be 25. And we can take these up to 0.6. Oh no, it has to be 0.45. That's right. To be a legitimate speed benchy, it has to be below 0.45. So we're going to do all of that. Help us out. And we only need 10% infill. Technically, we can use. Let's shoot. I know that lightning would be the fastest, but you know what? We're just gonna do grid, just because I know it irritates everything. We're gonna do. I have to have 3, 4, and 2. Speed. We're going to bump it up to our outer wall. Since we're doing a speed benchy, we'll do the 350. Inner walls, we'll do it 400. Yeah, because everybody wants to go fast, 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 fast. So parameters, we're going to do 75%, not 75. And this is going to be a BSO, which is a benchy shaped object. And we're going to hope top layer, we'll leave it at 350 because everybody claims this machine can go so fast. And we're not going to enable dynamic. We're going to take off the slowdown for overhangs. Travel moves, we'll leave it 500. We're going to bump this up to 7200. Outer walls, we're going to bump up to 3000. Inner walls, 7200, and sparse infill, we'll also do 7200. You know what? Let's do all 7200s just to have some fun with this thing. Oops. And yeah, that's fine. We'll leave that. That's good. Jerks at 14. Do we have a maximum flow rate on this? Let's take a look and see. So I'm gonna bump it. Ooh, they don't have one on there. I'm gonna bump this to 25 just because I'm sick in the head. There we go. And that's what we're going to do. Let's slice it now. What do we bring it down to? Probably 27 minutes. 26 minutes. Oh, let's take this brim off. Why is there a brim on this thing? Don't generate supports. They don't need a raft. And it's been a while since I've used this slicer. And brim, we're going to put no brim on this thing. And we're going to do no skirt loops. And now let's slice it. Don't show me this again. Still 26 minutes. Invalid numeric mount. What? Do I have to have a skirt loop? Can I just have a 0? Nope, it's not gonna let me have it. Let's just do no brim. Come on. 25 minutes. Okay, I give up. We're gonna just rock with this for 25 minutes. Yeah, we'll go with the 25-minute one on this. Oh God, I feel like last year's printers. Wow. 2-Face and Batman did not like that support over there, and it wanted to do a little clip, but we're still good. We're still good. We're still good. It's just Intimate late night on the live, waiting for a slow benchy, which does not look that great. Not sure if you can see that. Yeah, close enough, but there's a lot of lines on this thing. Got 5 minutes. 5 minutes left. And it looks like the bases are done. Hold on 1 second. No. Are you done or are you just... Yeah, it's just going on. The last layers are going really slow. There it is. Yeah, really smart of me. Pet G. I printed them in Pet G. Like a dummy. Ah, it's still hot. I'll let that cool off. So they just drop off the bed. It's always best with Pet G just to let it cool off so that it will release itself. Just like ABS. Heck, PLA does it too. I think they all do. We've got a top going. When we get the stack, that's what we're looking for. Hold on. Need some gold. Like, just having my stacks of gold around, it just makes me feel. I'm sorry, Bob's gold. Bob's gold. This took a while though. These took a while to print, but for some reason this didn't, because it's very hollow compared to, yeah. Three walls thick, only 2 walls thick. I just got quite, is it 2 walls? No, you got 3 walls too, I think. Yeah, this is 3 walls and the extra infill in it for the weight. I like that. Oh. Smokestack, are you coming anytime? There, it's starting up now. Oh, time for the test spin. Time for the test spin. Let's test it between me, myself, and I. Oh, look, I won. I won. I think I'm the winner for having you guys here. Yeah, that was lame. I know. It's cringe. What is? I don't know. I'm too old. Is it cringe? Is it? What's the new terminology that everybody's using? I'll never know. I can't keep up. Because it used to be the bee's knees. Yep, we've got a smokestack going. Yay! I still don't know what Riz is. I still can't figure out this toilet Riz, whatever the... I got the mewing thing. I get the mewing thing. That just, I don't know where mewing came from, but I understand what it is. That's a little weird, but Hey, every generation has their own little thing. Come on. There we go. Yeah, come on. Finish. You're almost there. I have faith in you. Do it for the gram. Oh, and there it is. Finally finished. Yay. Oh, look, it's my fake Supreme shirt. It's upside down. I love it. I think we're okay. Yeah, let's give that a second. Last time I tried to pull one off of here, the whole entire bottom ripped off. So let's give it a second to cool down, and then we'll yank that. So let's see if we have anybody extra that added to the filament giveaway. Let's see. My thought is new, but we're going to find out real quick who is on our list here. Refreshing. There are still only three people who signed up for the filament giveaway. I absolutely love it. Okay, this is going to be hilarious. I don't even have to check. I know exactly where everybody is, and I know exactly where Richard is. So this is going to be real simple. Oh, goody. Oh, well. All right, let's give it, what time is it now? 8:33. We'll give it 2 more minutes. I'll post it one more time out there just in case some rando person. I think it's only fair. It's only fair to give everybody a shot. I know it was a last minute thing, but we'll see. We'll see. There we go. Put it up there one more time. Actually, I didn't even pin it. That could be the issue as well. I didn't pin it. Okay, I can do that. Let's pin this. We'll pin this right here. Why are you not? Oh, okay. That's what it did. Okay. Made me sign back in for my own. Well, that's weird. Very weird. And now we're going to pin that puppy to the top. And we'll give it, actually, you know what? We'll give it a few minutes just to be on the safe side. Just so no one can say that they didn't get a chance to win some free filament. Poor guys. Oh, well. Found this cool, like DJ Freedom, I think it is. And he has a whole bunch of stuff for free that you can stream with. Very happy about that. There we go. We pinned the comment up top. This should be cooled down enough now. Yeah. There we go. The hell? No, that'll cause an issue with the layers, but that's okay. I haven't taken this bed off in a while. Ugh. Okay. So it looks like there was still stuff on the bed, even though I extruded all that blue out. Yeah, that's not a horrible piece, but that's also not a great piece. And that's off the M5. Now, of course, it's printed nice and slow. And that was 45 minutes and 5 seconds is what it took for that one there. Hey, Just Bush Prince, good to see you. Oh, you guys have a 4th challenger in there now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, he got in time. You have to fill, JPP, you got to fill out your form. We're giving away filament again, but we're very low on attendees today, so it's kind of an any man could win at this one today. We're doing 3 giveaways. This one's the first because we just finished the M5s. Well, the M5s, benchy. So, yeah. But that's okay because we're about to send the big one. Let's send the big one real quick. And then we will go ahead and pull. We'll pull a winner for the first set. Yeah, it's ready. The chosen printer you had is not compatible with the G code. Oh, that might be a reason why. I had the M5C's profiles up. All right, let's put up the M5's profiles. Yeah, it shows again how quick. All right, let's redo that. So 3. There we go. Lower everything back down to where we had it before. This is adding way too much stuff. And the speed. We want rapid. We want a fast print. There we go, fast. And I'm gonna increase the speed. Yeah, they've got everything at 250. So we're gonna bump everything up again, like I said. Yeah, it is. 300 is a numeric value. Let's go 400 on the inner walls. Let's do 200. I'm gonna be fair. Let's give this thing an actual shot, so it's not a horrible mess. Sounds a little bit insane on the last one, but we'll see. 250 gap fill, and yeah, we'll leave all that. Leave all that. Bump that up. 7200 on the Excel. Outer wall. We'll do 5000. Inner wall 7200. Bridge I'm fine with a 500. And sparse. Actually, you know what? Let's take that bridge up to 2400. Sparse 72. Oops. Sparse room to 7200. And internal 7200. First layer we'll leave that. Okay, we'll leave everything else. And I'm gonna up the jerk to 12, just to be on the safe side. Oh, come on. I do not like this slicer's hands on. All right, there we go. Now we're gonna slice it. Why does he keep putting a brim on this thing? No one wants a brim. No one wants a brim on a boat. Take the brim off, no brim. And do not slow down for overhangs or bridges. Now slice the plate. There. That's not even fast enough. All right, let's bump everything up here. Enable dynamic. No, everything's good there. Travel speed. Is at 500. Wait. Travel speed or print speed? You know what? I'm gonna leave that. No, we're not gonna bridge that slow. Let's see what that gets us. Then we'll pull. I know you guys want me to pull. Give me just 1 second. I want to make sure we start this up so we're not waiting on this to print before we start for the second pull of the day. me pull some specs off of something else real quick. And I want to see what this is running at. On the Orca, because we also have it installed on Orca on what our Ankermake should be. Thank you, JPP. Hey, JG. All right, so it looks like I've got our specs where they need to be. But yeah, you can see it. Oh, yeah, that thing dug into the bed. Like I said, I don't do this with the other beds, but this one I do. It can take the abuse. I don't know why. I know that sounds great in your ear, doesn't it? Sorry. And yes, I touched the bed. All right. Let's pull this thing first before we... You know what? No one's gonna force me. I'll give it 3 minutes. 3 minutes, because it wasn't fair with 3 people. It wasn't even a challenge. It was everybody was gonna win. I know everybody wants to win, but all right. So we are pulling the code from Bamboo. I'm sorry, not Bamboo. From Orca right now for the printer. You have too many. Of course, I have too many profiles to view this. That's just, of course. Well, why not? Why would it be anything else but that? Hold on. Now I have to open Bamboo Slicer, because Bamboo Slicer I know always shows it because it's one of the original printers. Oh, are we there? 2 minutes and we'll pull. I'll make sure we pull. We'll pull in 2 minutes on time, so don't panic. 8:45. 8:45 Eastern Standard Time. There it is, the M5. This is the 0.4 millimeter nozzle, yes. Because we got rid of the 0.8. And we're going at a 0.2. Here's our speeds. Oh, wow. No, those are about the same here. If I slice it in... I slice the same file in the Bamboo. 1 hour and 18 minutes. This thing is still reading this machine as if it's slow. So I think what we're going to do is just run it off the Ankermake slicer. And we're going to hit the speed button, because there is a speed button on it. Let's see if it works. All right, there we go. We're just going to hit the speed button on it and see if it works. And did I like the print? Nah, we'll give it a 4. It was an okay. And yes, I rate my prints from them. They want to know, I'll give it to them. And that Z offset was a little low, so I'm going to bring that up just a smidge. Come on, Fat Finger Dave. You got 1 minute. Got 1 minute. Can I come up by point? There we go. Boom. Alright, so that should fix our closeness on the Z offset from earlier. And yes, I raised my foot up. Alright, we're going to roll this thing. Let's get to this spin, shall we? Who do we have that's filled out their form and who did not? Well, it doesn't matter who didn't, because I'm about to take the names that are in here as of right this minute. There's 6 of you. There are 6 of you. And I have everybody on here. JPP, I see what you're doing. You're slick. Hello, Melissa. All right, let's see. We are gonna pull up our wheel. Let's get rid of everybody off of here. And yeah, I left it open, but we've already pulled it. So at 8:45, we've stopped any additional ones coming in at this moment. And Add these into the forum. Let's pull up our spin and win. Our spin and win! Wow, that is such a dangerous board of. This is only 6. Wow, chances. What is that? It's 1 in 18, roughly. 1 in 18 point whatever. Yeah. So this will be fun. All right, are we ready to roll this thing? Is everybody ready to go? That's exactly what my wife would say. She ain't sharing. It's hers. That's like her pet G she won. All right, everybody, we're about to roll this thing. Is everybody ready? Here we go. And a 1, and a 2, and a oh wait, we didn't pick a number. You know what? The heck with it. Roll with it. It's off. And our winner for today's first pull is No Mercy. Did it stop yet? There it is. There we go. No Mercy. You are our first winner of the Elegoo Pet G Rapid. Elegoo Pet G Rapid. And I'm going to, at the end of the stream, I think we've already exchanged emails a few times, but if not, I will pull your email and email you the instructions so that we can get you your Pet G. And, oh wait, No Mercy, are you on? No Mercy, did you leave us? He's on the timer. He's on the timer. All right, so he's got 5 minutes. It is now 8:48 p.m. At 8:53 p.m., if No Mercy has not claimed his prize in the comment section, we will roll again. We will roll again. No Mercy, come back. All right, so in the meantime, let's get back at the this print here while we'll wait to see if he comes in the comment section. And you guys just remind me when we get to 8:40 or 8:53. If I don't have an answer, we're rolling again. All right, so we have, I believe we have it in here. We got our sliced file ready to go, and we're sending it to the printer. I forgot it beeps when it sends the file. And check out this wonderful camera. This is what the camera is supposed to be. Isn't that wonderful? It's a great view of nothing, especially since the camera's actually up right now. So imagine when this thing comes down. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's all I'm gonna say. It'll show you like the corner edge. Oh, where's that here? Like right here. All along this here when it actually goes down. The tool head cover? Yeah. We printed this tool head cover a while ago just to make sure that it has our logo on it anytime it's on any type of footage. It always has our logo. The other one did too, and then it overheated. But we'll get to that one. All right, we sent it. It is now heating. It's still doing the same thing. The first preset for the first 3 layers is at 230C. And 65 on the bed for their presets. So we'll see. Yeah, I agree. The camera, and it's supposed to be spaghetti detection, AI, and all that. That's never worked. Never worked for this printer. It makes an AI file when you send it through the slicer, through the Ankermake slicer. It says create AI file, and that's supposed to, in the computer's mind, somehow it knows what the model's supposed to look like, and it just does a comparison all the way up. It's not accurate at all. So color will throw it off. Anything pretty much throws it off, and your phone just starts chiming, ding, bing, 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 bing. That's why I took off the alerts and everything from there, and I never use the AI anymore. It's just not worth it. It's not worth the ding, 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 and the printer stopping on you as well. Just PLA. We're printing in PLA. We're trying to give it an easy option to make sure it can print. Last thing I printed on it was Pet G. But from this Benchy, I mean, it's not horrible, but you can see the layers on that. Oh, come on. Hold on this camera. Come on, baby. Yeah, you can kind of see the layers along up and down and on the back there. But on the bottom again, I can't figure that out. You saw we purged 100 millimeters of blue and there was still stuff in there. So yeah, but it's gonna start it up. Let's see if you guys will watch this thing do the adjust the sides. There it goes. It's gonna adjust the side. Then it'll stop in the middle, and then it'll come up and adjust it again. Oh, I got a little loosey piece here. Little flyby hair. Ambient light is insufficient, and ADI detection might. Oh, I have never used that feature on the Sonic Pad. That Sonic Pad, it's good when it works. When it stays connected, it's good. At least we're oozing blue filament now while it's leveling. Come on, baby. There we go. Yeah, just checking to make sure the gantry's level. There they go. I knew they'd pop right off. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Oh, we got 1 minute. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, no mercy. Where are you? You've got 1 minute, sir. I'm going to deburr the bottom of this. And if No Mercy has not responded, we're pulling his name out and we're going to respin again. We must have a winner. And when you filled out the form, you stated you'd be here within those 5 minutes. Where's my deburring tool? I need to get another one. One is never enough because it's always missing somewhere. Good old OCD. Aha! He got it. There it is. I knew you'd come back. That's why there's the 5 minutes. See? All right, so I don't have to pull again. I love it. All right, so at the end of the stream, I will email you with directions on how to claim your Elegoo Pet G Rapid. And yes, I know I'm doing this very dangerously. Do not do it like this. I don't have my deburring tool, and I don't feel like looking for it right now. But got the gunk off. It's pretty bad too. My favorite tool, my blue. I made sure it was blue so I would never lose it. I could always just look for a blue handle. But unfortunately, that's a blue handle. And that's a blue handle. But half of the tools are blue handles now. But I highly recommend a deburring tool. Highly recommend it. Watch, as soon as I move over there or something, I'll find it. And again, this is not a safe way to take off this. I just don't wish. Well, at least it's doing the squeaky squeaks now. So this should be able to be sped up. No, this is sped up. Sorry. Because it came from the slicer, so it's at its max speed. Damn it. Dang it, sorry. It's okay. It's an older printer. It's not going to be as fast as the big boys. But as you saw, I bumped everything from what it was originally on the printer. I am going to have to glue these. I'm really upset that I did that to myself. And it's not like I'm going to waste these now, because it's just 2 wasted prints. I already wasted the ones for earlier. Where is my girls? There you are, ladies. One thing I don't think anybody noticed in that Prime Tower video that I just put out, she's got a lot of color bleed. Now, Oh, I might not need to. Oh, good. Back with it. I'm press fitting it. There it goes. It's press fitted. That's press fit. Let's see if I can do the same with this one. Oh yeah, good. That way I ain't got to glue them. If they ain't coming off, it ain't coming off. That's all I care about. There we go. Oh, I did not have to glue them. Perfect. They're press fitted on there. Yeah. Cool. So I don't need to glue these. But yeah, this one here has a lot of color bleed. If you look really carefully, you can kind of see it right in here. Oops. Right up here on the top. And it's really noticeable in her hair. You can see the red going through her hair with the color bleed. So I would have probably put more walls on it and should have solved that problem. But they both came out really nice. Really nice. Yeah, purple would have been good. Purple would have been really nice. But with my OCD, I'm sorry, my ADHD, the wife's got OCD. My ADHD, it's like, put it down and then something else, and put it down and something else. And I'm pretty sure I put it somewhere specifically so I wouldn't lose it. And I now lost it. That's just the way of the world. You see, quite a bit faster than the last one. And believe it or not, it looks better already with the new profiles. So technically, this should be a better print than the original Benchy. And yes, when this Benchy finishes, we're giving another roll away. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. But you know what that means, No Mercy? You are not going to be eligible for the next roll. I'm sorry. We're going to take you out of the list. But you still already got your Elegoo Pet G Rapid. How many of you guys have actually printed with the Elegoo Pet G Rapid? Some good stuff. I like it. I really like it. It's one of those filaments that's not too pricey, and it still works. It does everything it's supposed to do, and I can print it fast. That's what I really like about it. It's capable with these new printers compared to some of the older stuff that I have sitting around. But see, JPP, you could win some more Pet G, and then you could print with Pet G. Pet G, ugh. I'm sorry, because it depends on who you ask. I will continue to say Pet G. I started doing the hobby and I called it Pet G. So everybody corrects me. It's PETG. It's PETG. Polyethyl polyether. I can't even say it. Polyethyl palathierate with glycol or something like that. Look it up. But I'll call it Pet G. Everybody else can go, it's PETG. That's fine with me. But yeah, Pet G is a little bit trickier to print with than PLA. Not much, in my mind. Just hotter temps, hotter on the bed, hotter on the nozzle, cooling. And you gotta make sure it's dry. That's another thing with Pet G. Pet G and TPU. Always gotta make sure it's dry when you're printing it, or else you get a lot of globbing and stringing. That's what makes it kind of more difficult to print with than PLA. Martin, what's going on? Martin, you missed the first giveaway. Make sure you fill out that form for the second one. It's much faster, Benchy. Yeah, this one looks a lot better than the other one already. It just looks like it's laying better. The layer line adhesion looks good. So, at least we'll see a side by side when it's done. Oh shoot! I should get Ladybug on here, cause she's gonna be mad that I forgot to tell her that we're live. She just knows that I was downstairs printing stuff. That way she can, because I know if she comes home and she'll be like, you were live and you didn't tell me and I didn't. You got to make the wife happy at all times. It's the way it works. Happy wife, happy life. If you're too young to know, you'll learn later on. Why does it look like we're going too fast for the infill? Why does it look like we're going too fast? You know what? I'm letting it go. I'm going to let it ride out. It looks like it's clipping on the actual infill. And it's gunking up. But we'll see. It can cover itself up. Yeah, it's doing a second. Yeah, the next layers are covering up, but it does have some gunky. Which I'm pretty sure is because this thing was running. Is it still at 230 or did it drop on the new settings? Nope, dropped to 200 now on the new settings, which is within the range on this print or for this filament. Now these Ankermakes, they do run hot. I'm not even gonna lie. I think when we were running some filament that needed like 205. This thing was running, we ran it at 205, but it was way too hot for it. And it strang real bad. We dried it out. It still kept stringing. So I know it runs hot for sure. That's probably why this did really well with the hardened steel nozzle when we put a hardened steel on here back in the day. Because it's less thermal conductive with the hardened steel, which would reduce that temperature down some. Yeah, it's covering it. It had some ugly, but it covered it, so it's kind of what you want. If you don't see it, who cares? Yeah, them top layers covered it up. We're good, I hope. There she is. Hola, wifey. The ladybug is here. The T in our 3D and T. Right, babums? We're fixing the Ankermake. I know I was printing with the 5M when you left, but I switched to the Ankermake. Sorry, babe. Yeah, it does. But yeah, you're looking at the bed. I mean, it just when it's higher, when it's a taller print, yeah, it's great. But those first layers, how am I supposed to know if the first layer went down this low? That's again for the original price tag on it. It's overkill, overpriced. Sorry for what it does. Good, it did cover. Let's see. Did this one have that same? No, this one did not have that same problem. But again, yeah, this one's printed slower. Yeah, this one's printed a lot slower. So we'll see. There you go. We'll see when it finishes. Hey babe, your 5M stopped while I was running those prints earlier. Just to let you know. So when you come home and wonder why it's on the floor, it stopped printing those Deadpool stands. Oh well. But we printed new ones. Yay! And Pet G in the wrong filament color. Oh well. Oh well. Much better. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does have the countdown timer. It's also on the side here. If I move this camera and it dies, it's not my fault. Right on the actual machine itself, you actually have the time right there. This camera does not like being moved. It's getting up. I'm not gonna mess with it. I don't want it to die. Don't break on me, camera. Good enough right there. There you go. Yeah, the head is printed, top is printed, and is the bottom printed? Oh no, we removed the bottom. It was polycarbonate, but it has little clips that snapped off of it from the other one that we put on here. So the bottom is original, but the rest of the head is all 3D printed afterwards. How are you gonna fill out the form, babe? Is this about the Deadpool mask? Oh God. The wife wants a Deadpool mask. And I know if she wins, she's gonna want, I'm not even putting your name in it. It's not fair. It's for everybody else. We have to order filament in order to have a Deadpool mask, babe. We don't have enough for your big old head. Love you. Ah, it never ends. Like I said, happy wife, happy life. So, yeah, you're not getting in the raffle, babe. Sorry. I'll order your filament today for you. But you got to order the magnets. We'll make it that way. We'll make it fair. I'll print the helmet. You order the magnet, or you get the magnets. Just order the magnets. Oh, that is sleepy music. If you have a Neptune, I got a little surprise for you. The EMET, E-M-E-E-T 1080p camera that they have on sale from time to time for $12, $13. You can plug into a Neptune 4 and it'll actually give you the webcam. So it's a pretty cool little thing. I just tried it the other day, tried a couple different webcams, and a little cheapy one worked really well. It's a 1080p. It's the one that's actually right there, that one. And I think I have another one laying around here that's not using right now, but works great with Clipper. And yeah, I do have one sitting right over here. Come on. It's a cheap little camera. It's a little 1080p camera. Oh, where are we at here? There we go. It's this. It's a little 1080p camera. And it just has the regular old USB port. USB plug plugs right in. And it worked great. It works with Clipper. So it's called the EMEET webcam, the 1080p cheap one, not the $90 one or the $60 one. This is supposed to be for like a laptop that you put on top of your laptop, but works great with your printers. It's another option for webcam. Yeah, see, not all Logitechs work. Some of them do, some of them don't. Electro Dog, you won last time? I don't remember Electro Dog winning. Or were you under a different username at the time? That's true. If it works, it's not dumb. That's not that bad. You know what? I might put this printer back into play and just tune it. Because I'm not horribly upset with this. After all the work we did, I mean, it's not, it ain't no bamboo print. And it's probably on par with an older printer, probably like a SE. An SE or an S1 print quality. So, not horrible. but could use some work. Oh, look, my phone wants to tell me I'm going live. A little late. If you already have your clipper, you should, wait, you already have clipper, Rich, on there. So all you have to do is just install the camera on there. And then under your clipper, under the configurations, not configurations, sorry, under the settings. Hold on. You got me overthinking this again. It is under your, who are we going with? 192. Who do we want to go with first? This dashboard. Oh yeah, we'll use this one here. So prime example, here's one here on the plus that we just used. So you would just go down to your settings and you would slide, oh wait, sorry. Wait, I'm in the wrong screen. Wrong screen. On your clipper settings, for fluid here is a perfect example. You're just gonna scroll down to your camera and you're just gonna hit add camera and you're gonna just name it whatever you like to name it, as long as you have it plugged in, and hit add and it should pop up here. Obviously mine's already named, and then when you click over to your dashboard, there's your camera right there. It should be your camera right there. Going to remove no mercy from the list. All right. Yep. Who's going to the festival? Is it next month? Oh yeah, it is next month already. Wow. It's the equivalent of 2 months away in days wise, but it is next month. Yep. Good old Earth, the East Coast rip. No, it's Printerforfia. I'm going to call it Printerforfia in honor of Earth, what it used to be called. Says they want to change the name to Printopia now. How do you have everybody else? RMRRF, MRRF, Printopia, SMRRF. How did we end up being the bad guys? Makes no sense. Oh well. It's going on. It's going in. Good old East Coast Rep Festival. Yeah, the wife is working on a banner for us for our table. But we got our confirmation letter. We just haven't had our positioning placed on where we're going to be at the festival. That will be later announced, apparently, for everybody. We didn't get the sponsor table. We just got a regular table. Babe, did you just donate $2? I'm done. I can't. I'm done. That was tip money for the DoorDash driver later when you get home. Oh, poor DoorDash guy. I'm done. I'm done. What is it? The couples that print together stay together. That's how it goes. Oh, did you pop up on the screen too? Oh, your little thing popped up on the screen. Oh, that was so cute. Of course you have to. And then we gotta print the M5C. Oh, God. Herschel? Where did you come from? Sir? we're in the middle of a live. Do you have to be up here? Help me. Herschel has arrived. Ooh, Rich, I'm glad to hear that. What was your final temp that you ended up with after the temp tower? I'm going to guess 230. I'm thinking you used 230. Herschel, there's a print going on, buddy. There's no need for you to be on the printer. Yep, 235. That's what I thought. That's pretty much what most of the Neptunes go with. Right around 230, 235. Herschel. Herschel. Help me. Someone help me. Oh, Lord. Yeah, TPU is not as scary as it used to be. Especially if you have the direct drives. Back in the day, Bowden tubes, yeah, that was a big difference. Trying to get those to feed through and not wrap around the extruder. Herschel, can you please get down? We're in the middle of a print right now, buddy. I can barely hear that. Oh my gosh. Does anyone want a cat? You can have this one. This one right here. Right, Hirsch? You're in the way of everything. Like everything. Yeah, believe it or not, this Ankermake does pretty decent work on the TPU. I don't print with it unless I need it for like a gasket or something with some flex to it. But it's not horrible with the TPU. Oh man, why, boy, why? But it was a new roll, Rich. You should have been fine without drying it. Should have been, unless it came with a little moisture from the factory. We need to get you a Batman hat. You know there's a cat online who has a Batman hat, right? Herschel? Herschel, my hand is not a biting toy. You can let go. Yes, good buddy. You want a Batman hat? Mommy gets a Deadpool, then you get a Batman hat. I think we're in a major thunderstorm. Yeah. I think we're in a major thunderstorm right now. Yeah, one cat would have been great, but there's two of them. There's another one roaming around here somewhere. She just got fed. That's why she's not here. Not like last time we were live and she wanted to make sure everybody knew that she wasn't fed. I've been starved to death because I haven't eaten in 3 hours. Herschel. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's really, really bad right now. Here, get your tail off me, please. Thank you, sir. Oh my Lord, I need another. You're way too close to the printer, Bubbies. Yes, he's really using the printer as a place to rest his head on. Right on the side. Herschel. Help me, please. Oh, no. Yeah, I've seen, Mandos, I've seen so many of them. It's kind of like, oh, yay, another Mando. Some people haven't, so I mean, it's a good print, but Deadpool I've been putting off, and now the wife wants a Deadpool, so there's no choice. I have to print 2 Deadpools. And I have an idea of maybe making one of them where you can put the hair out the back for the wife so she can have her own with Lady Deadpool. That would have been funny if you went outside and got stuck in the rain, babe. Oh, no, it wouldn't, because then you'd come home smelling like wet dog. No! Stay out of the rain. Not you, Herschel. Yes, I'm not doing anything to him, and yes, he's choosing to lay his head right here on the side of the printer. I cannot help him. One of those ponies has. Yes, that was an idea. Seeing one of those wig shops and just right on the back, or one of those motorcycle shops that they have the fake ones in there. I think the real one would be a little bit more interesting than those fake ones that fall apart. Yeah, he's really looking at this printer. Just, I'm not kidding. Just so you know, I'm not kidding at this poor animal. What is wrong with this poor animal? Herschel? Yeah, I didn't do that to him. I have nothing to do with this. This is doing this by itself. He's perfect. This, believe it or not, is the most active cat we have, and right now this is the most docile I have ever seen him. So he is very comfortable, and I don't understand why. Yes, the Gungam helmet would be cool. But where would I wear a Gungam? I'd have to go to a Comic-Con, wouldn't I? That's an idea. That's maybe. First, we got to do the Deadpool helmet, though, unfortunately. We got to do that for the wife. And I love that E-Sun Fire Engine red. It really, really comes out nice. So that's why I think I'm going to do the Deadpool helmet. And it's only like $11.99 per roll right now for the E-Sun. Ooh, screen door handle. Is it for the exterior or interior, GJ? JG. You and Turtle. What are you doing? Yeah, you're not supposed to be on there. You know that, right, bud? Okay. There you go. I'm putting you away for a second. Yeah, you're my buddy, but not right now. You gotta, go back, CP. There you go, my little man. Don't get hair everywhere. It does not help to print with hair everywhere. Oh, yeah. Make sure you're using something with UV resistance if it's got light exposed to it. So hopefully ASA or AB, preferably ASA or polycarbonate would work good too. PETG will work, but the temps, either one should be good. What's your idea? What are you thinking about printing it in? Herschel, can you please not right now, buddy? We're not doing this today, bud. Okay, yeah, PETG should be good with the UV resistance. So, Herschel, I'm gonna need you to stop, like right now, because you're all over the place and I'm not trying to have it. Welcome back, Brantley. Look at that. He's back in time to sign up for the other giveaway. What, man? Well, you're the one in the way. Herschel? Herschel. We're waiting for the Benchy to get done. Unbelievable. Why, oh, why? Yeah, that PETG. PETG will work with a little bit of UV. But yeah, if you haven't printed it, if you do PLA, I would not recommend ASA for you right off the bat. Work it up to the ASA. Some of these filaments, I tell people, don't be afraid of them. Just take a shot at them, especially TPU. TPU has been kind of vilified for so many years because of the old Bowden tube setups of older printers that made it harder to print with. But if you have a dual gear drive extruder or just a single gear extruder, can you stop with the prints, man? Knocking over stuff. TPU isn't really that hard as long as you slow it down. That's the big thing. Some people print TPU so fast, then it gets jammed up in the gears and they wonder why it's not working correctly. So, perfect, perfect. Herschel, would you stop? Stop, bud. Stop. Just sit down for a minute. Thank you. You're good. You're good. Perfect. All signed up. I like to hear that. Yeah, definitely. ASA is amazing. I like ABS, but then when I found out about ASA, I was like, oh, well, I can put this outside. I can put this in different situations that ABS does not work well with. It's like ABS is big or better cousin. Ow, let go, you weirdo. I don't want to fight with you right now. Come on, we're live right now. Can you behave yourself? You look like you're evil. Stop. Nobody wants to play with you. Sit down somewhere. With supports. Mine was a rubber gas, or was I say rubber gasket, was a gasket seal for a gnarled top container. It just went right in between the two, between the top and the body, and you just spin it together. And that's my first TPU print. So it's simple. It's just a simple circle. It's really easy. Oh, lights did not flicker here, babe. We're good. So that's different area, different city. So we're still good right now over here in our neck of the woods. No lights flickering here. We've got plenty of power. No power outage. Not again. We're not doing that again. Gosh. And yeah, so this is literally slice with the Ankermake slicer. I increased the speeds on this thing to make it go faster. But this is what you're getting with this one. It's like, yay. Wow, magic. Yeah, it's printing. I'll be honest with you, this thing's starting to print much better since I did all the changes, well, not changes, but adjusted the belts. And I think probably since about about 5 firmwares ago, it's been printing decent. Just a few layer line and layer shift issues, which again, I think the belt tensioning tool that they had me print probably fixed that issue. But yeah, the nightmare one is the one coming right after this. So when this finishes, we'll give away our roll, and then the nightmare will happen. So, which is the M5C, not my friend at all. Probably by far the worst printer I have printed with out of all the 30 printers we have, hands down. Not even close. And one of the main reasons is it's closed source. It's proprietary. So I can't even get into this printer and start playing around with configurations. It's just whatever Ankermake gives you. That's it. That's it. What's that? How do you check the belt tension? It's in it's in there. I'm not opening it up again. So, so hold on, I can show you what it is. Ankermake's webs are on their actual cloud service. They have what's called a belt tensioning tool for all of the different axes. Hold on one moment. Now I know, oh man, it really is storming. I can hear it from over here. Where's my tool? Printed list of printed items. Oh, where'd you go? Where's all my old stuff? No, woman. Yes, the ladybug is my wife. That is the T in our 3D and T. And yeah, she gets to boss me around because she's the boss, technically. Or so she thinks. Love you, babe. Where is my prints? Me. Oh, you know what? Oh, it's not letting me pull it up because the M5C is not plugged in right now. But it is. I was just trying to pull up my old prints to see where it's at, but it's not. It's not printing them up. It is a tensioning tool. If you go on to like Ankermake's cloud service, I thought you just typed in belt tension tool, and it would pop up. But these are things that were long time ago. Ankermake put on their website so that you could test your stuff, and I never printed it, didn't think I needed it, but it came in pretty handy. You just put it in between. I'm really trying to find one. You know what? That's for the proof show. Close enough. So it looks like this. It's not this one, but that's just to help you out. It looks like this, and you put the belt in between the 3 pins there, and it'll tell you if it's too tight or too loose based on the gauge on the side. That's what I use to tension these belts on the 2 here and the one back here, and they have specific ones for each axis. You can do it on all different printers. Tech, I just showed you. You just go on printables and just type in belt tension tool. There's many different ones. I just like the one where when you put it on, it'll move to show you the tension on whether you're too tight or too loose. Not yet. I spin when this Banshee finishes. She's not here next to me to beat at me, so we gotta. I know, shoot. All it is she just wants to go inside, or she wants to go do her job, or harass me. They're both the same thing. Babe, stop peer pressuring me to spin yet. It's almost there. We're gonna spin when the Banshee finishes. Meanie, we already spun once. T-Mont, there you go. See, somebody's paying attention to the clock. Don't side with the wife. That's my job. Oh, gosh. Was it patience? Oh, look at that. It just jumped back up. Yeah, that was the other thing about this machine. It likes to make up its own times. See? Move this over a little bit. Yeah. It will make up its own time, and it'll bounce back. Up, down, up, down. But the good thing is we're finishing the top of the boat, and the smokestack's about to go. So I'd think about 2 minutes also. But we'll see. And yeah, the Ankermake, this thing bounces all over the place. I know she's not home because none of the alarms went off when nobody came through the front door. Babe, why are you trying to force this? We know this. I know how many people are on here. And they all know that when the Banshee finishes, we're going to spin. Stop being abusive. Stop being aggressive. I don't want to be beaten. feel I'm being... Boo! We got a minute left. Look, a minute left. We can do this. Here it comes. Yep, we're almost on the top. And it's probably not even going to be a minute. It's going to be wrong. Ring is dead. Oh, okay. I was making sure she wasn't. Look, there we go. Now it's done. Now we can pull. Now we can spin. There we go. Nope, there we go. Everything says it's done. All right. So let's pull some people. Let's go to our magic wheel. One sec. Pull our contestants here. Our contestants are all right. So we have 8 contestants. Since Miss T wants to think that there's more than that. And we are going to remove Mr. No Mercy because he's already won. And we are going to, there we go. And everybody's back. See, I knew it. I knew it. All right, so we're going to go for our spin and win. I'm going to move over to the spin and win. What happened to my spin and win? Wait a minute, what happened here? What's going on? What happened? Hold on, it's not up there. Let me add it back in. What happened to the spin wheel? Wow. The spin wheel disappeared. There's the spin wheel. It's back. All right, so we have everybody's name in here again, minus our previous winner. So we're going to make sure there's no extra people left. Oh, the suspense is killing everybody, isn't it? Joking. All right, so we're going to just take off accepting any new ones for right now. And we're about to spin this wheel. Can I get a number? And no, Ladybug, you cannot come up with a number. It's for everybody else. I need a number. We're going to use a number before we count this. Yeah, I know. You can't count. It's okay, babe. I love you, though. We haven't won anybody. No one's won yet. 1. We're going with 1. The number 1, 5, 6. All right, so let's go with, that's 4. That's 16 divided by 4 people who said that's 23 divided by 5, 7, no, say 3. All right, we're gonna go right in the middle and we're gonna go with Melissa's pick on 6. The ladies always seem to be right, so we're gonna go with Melissa's 6. All right, let's count it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Good luck, everybody. Let's see who's going to be our winner. Why is that not spinning? Why is it not spinning on screen? Oh, you got to be kidding me. Is that not showing on screen? I already know who won. And it's already announcing it to me. Can you guys see that? Probably not. Oh, come on. Why are you not showing? There, it just stuck. But yeah, it went. I don't know why that froze like that. But yes, Brantley, you are there. I see you, sir. Gotcha. All right, so after the stream, I will email you with directions on how to get your Pet G Rapid. Pet G Rapid by Elegoo. You can pick your color out at that time. So, all right, Brantley, congratulations. And we're going to take a quick look at these two little benches here. And then we're going to pull the M5C. And when we're done with that one, we'll do our last pull, last drawing of the day. So, I'm going to take a gander at these two puppies up close. Yeah. Come on down. If this camera dies on us, it's not my fault. It's just a janky camera. All right, there the two are next to each other. So this is the original one that came off with the profiles from Ankermake, right off of the machine, printed at the 250 millimeters per second, quoted with the ugly bottom. And here's the one printed on the new settings off of their Ankermake slicer. And that's not too bad. As you see, it's actually get these two right there for you next to each other. This one's going to be the one we just printed here. Come on back a little bit, bed. There we go. So this is the one we just printed. And this is the one we printed earlier. So yeah, quite a bit better. Quite a bit better. Quite a bit better. And our Z offset, it finally came right off the bed. See? So that was good. All right, so this one technically is back up and printing for the most part. I'm sure I could tweak this a little bit more, but this one's up and printing. So we're going to shut this puppy down and pull up the Nightmare. You know what? Just to be fair, and I don't feel like doing all that extra stuff, I'm just going to clip this. And we're pulling up the little girl. Much to my dismay. Alright, so we're going to unplug the M5. Oh, the big heavy cast iron, aluminum, whatever that is. Die cast aluminum. Oh, that's heavy. Okay. And up comes the little one. Oh, gosh. Love it. All right, so I'm going to plug in. I'm warning you now, this thing makes noise. It's probably going to have a loud motor noise on this thing. Every time I plug it in. Oh, well, that's not good. I don't hear any fan whatsoever. So the problem was the fan on this before. Yeah, the fan on this before was giving me tons of noise. It's not spinning. Of course. Mainboard fan's not spinning. It's an M5C. So I'm sure you look back, you'll see another video I had of this thing going. Now there's no fan. No fan whatsoever. So great. Why are you already ratted it out? It's already in the... I'm done. I can't. You keep jumping the gun, woman. Not supposed to announce that till the end, but that's okay. Let me undust this thing. Let's do that at least. Let's give it some respect. Let me get my dust. Let me get something to wipe this thing off. It's just not fair to run it as filthy as it is right now, because it's just been sitting for so many months now. Probably the last video you saw on this is, yeah, I touched the button. Oh shoot, gotta turn it off, because I don't know what the heck was printed last on this thing. But yeah, it's just an old t-shirt. It's an old rag. There we go. Now this one was also, the belts were tensioned correctly per Ankermake. So I don't have layer shift issues with this anymore. I know that. It's all extrusion. Everything with this machine is extrusion problem. Speed, fine, whatever. But if you can't lay the plastic, what's the point? If I can't get it to lay plastic. So, yeah. So we're gonna make sure I can get a good angle on this one here. Yeah, the fan shroud is an aftermarket. We've printed it, 3D printed this one. Matter of fact, yeah. The fan is a different fan. This is a, I believe, a 50. Yeah, this is a 50-20. 50-20? No. I can't even remember now. This is a big boy. Whatever it is. It's a big boy, thick one. I forgot which it is. It's the next size up from the 40-10, so it should be a 40-20. 40-20, sorry. So I'm having a brain fart. It's late. So yeah, we upgraded this. It does come with a 40-10 fan, which we upgraded to the 40-20 in order to give us better cooling on the heat break and hot end and heat sink in here, which prevented the issues with the heat creep that I would get coming up through here. We have a video out on the heat creep that this machine has as well, so that's why I added this extra fan. And with the 3D printed housing, it allows the vents here for better airflow, whereas the original ones actually covered up completely in the front. So there's no airflow to this physical fan. It's just encased. If you can imagine it, that's the main reason why we switched it. And unfortunately, there is nowhere for me to stick 3D&T on this thing. Get in there. There we go. And I didn't print the one with the screws in the back because I take this off way too much. Way too much. What's going on? What is this wife doing? What are you doing, wife? Are you taking over my chat? Oh, she's taking over. I'll let her say whatever she's saying. But yeah, so I've already checked everything on this a long time ago. We've got the palm wheels. Everything's good. It's all in the extruder issues with this thing. So I'm going to load it up, put some filament on here. Same filament that we just printed with. Same one. Nothing different. And I am not going to run the extra PTFE tube and all that. I'm going straight into the print head just because I don't want any resistance to cause any problems. So, oh yeah, I gotta heat this puppy up. As you see, there's no screen on this machine. There's absolutely no screen on this machine. It's got one button. That's its claim to fame, is it's got this magical one button that does all this magical stuff that you have to program yourself and then remember what you programmed it to in order to get it to work. The heck is that? Hold on one second. Something just flew by my back window. And I want to make sure it's not like something important. Hold on one second. It's the neighbor's. It's the neighbor's tarp went swoosh across the back, through the back window. You can just see that this big foot go across. So it's safe. It's just really bad outside, I guess. So I'm not out there to deal with that. Thank goodness. The wife works in this all day. Yes, you do get to choose your pet G color. I believe there's like 6 that they currently have in stock. So at the end of this stream, I'll shoot you an email. There's no rush on it for you to give me an answer back on which ones you want, but we'll ship it out as soon as I got an answer for it. Or we'll order it for you and have it shipped to you. Makes it easier. That's why we're doing it international. It's easier to ship things rather than us have a big stack here and send them to you. It's very pricey for us to do it that way. All right, so let me heat this puppy up. Everything with this machine, sorry, before I got sidetracked by the giant tarp going poof. Everything with this machine is on an app for your phone or straight through the computer itself. So we're gonna go ahead and control this thing through the computer. We're gonna use, as you see, it comes with this screen where there's absolutely no camera on this thing. And I'm not sure how you're supposed to add a camera to this since there's no plug-in option for the camera for this. You can't just stick a webcam on this and make it work. So I'm not sure why this would even be on there. It's just one of those things. So we're going back to the slice. We're going to actually not even use this. We're just going to use the app straight off the phone because, again, there's no screen with this machine. If you want the screen, it's not a UI, it's just a screen, and all it does is tell you the temperatures. That's it. It's not a UI. Another reason why I don't like this machine. And it's $50. And it's $50. Or was $50. I'm not sure because they keep dropping prices on everything to get rid of their stock. I wonder why. Let's see. What's going on here? Flash flood warning. Great. I might need to turn on the dehumidifier since we're in the basement. So yeah, we're going to be using the Ankermake app, which you got to sign in for and all that and give them your information. It's not the greatest thing in the world. And we're just going to print a quick model. Actually, just print the benchy. It's easier off the phone. We're going to print benchy. I'm going to print this on, oh, come on. See, and now it's still, it doesn't even recognize that the printer's there. Oh, duh, I turned it off because I accidentally hit the thing. That's me, I'm a dummy. There we go, it should go beep, and then it'll be available. Richard Frank, stop spamming the spam chat. Why are you spamming chat? Whatever the heck that is. Good old Streamlabs. All right, come on. You gonna learn? You gonna learn from me? Come on. All right, let's try that again. Only with a different. All right, so we got that. Resetting the file. Reset the, yes, confirm. Oh, why are there so many weird benchies out now? I just want a plain benchy off of your thing. There's so many weird benches. You know what? How about a Cali Dragon? You know what? We're gonna do a Cali Dragon. Cali Dragon's easy. It's short. It's quick. Cali Dragon, support free Cali Dragon test print. There it is. And we are now going to print this. Okay, so this is a news to me. So now on the Ankermake app, that's really weird. It shows the printables files on the Ankermake app now, apparently, and it will not let you print them. So why show it to me? This makes no sense. Hold on 1 second. I feel like just throwing the gig stick in here and just being done with it, but if I'm not mistaken, it's a USB-C, and I need an adapter for that again. I'm using my adapter for a USB-C. Shoot. The heck with it. We're just gonna use a regular benchy because it doesn't want to recognize any of these. You're not recognizing my... It's still not recognizing it. That's really weird. So it's still not recognizing the printer. Again, this is a new one for me. And the printer's on, as you see. So that makes no sense. Wow, are you not recognizing my devices? Switch device. We're in, we're logged in, but it's not recognizing this printer. So I am not linking up with, you know what, I'm gonna scan it. Do the old fashioned way. I'm gonna delete it, then scan it back in. How did I fail to load your data? All right, well, let's try that again then. So I'm logged in. Yeah, now we're gonna add another one. Just add another M5C. Okay, I think I see exactly why. I didn't even know this. So this M5C is Bluetooth. It's controlled through Bluetooth or the network. That's really weird. It's not controlled via, wow, okay. So we're gonna go ahead and level this thing, which I don't have any faith in, I'm sorry. I know I'm not too optimistic with this printer, I never have been. We have a long history together. I can tell you every screw, nut, bolt, and everything on this printer by now. It's absolutely horrible. I know more about this printer than I do the Ender 3s. We have like 8 of them. JPP, let's see what print you got here this time. Let's see what print you got this time. Ooh. A Flexi Spirit Fox. Okay. I think that'll work. I'm good with that. Is everybody good with that as Flexi? Which one is this? 9 hours. 9 hours or 3 hours for a single? We ain't doing a 3 hour print here. No, we're looking for a quick print. Yeah, now we're gonna hold off on that one. What is this? What are you doing now, wife? Hyperspeed. What? Hold on. I'm sure you're probably texting me what you want me to do. So hold on. Look, the other one showed up. Stop, stop, get down, get down. Get down, Tom, hold on. His mommy's over here texting me. All right, there we go. All right, good. So the wife thinks I'm going to work tonight, so she's trying to rush me into this. That's why she keeps screaming, spin, 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 spin. So, yeah, I don't go to work tonight. So I'll see you when you get home, my love. I've already worked today. But that's beside the point. So yes, at the end of this benchy, we will spin. Stay over there. And yeah, now we have Storm with us. Yeah, we lost the Herschel to another room, and now we have the Storm here. You guys are so impatient. So impatient. We're giving it away. Give us some time to play, and then we'll give it away. You guys can always go and come back. You know what the channel is. You know where we're at. Rocking my Budget Supreme shirt. Superstition, I think it was. I forget what it's called. Yeah, Superstation something. Who knows? It was $2.99. And nobody's suing me for wearing this shirt. Brantley, you have already won for the day. So on the next live, you will be eligible. But on this live, you have won for today for your amount. It's only 10 p.m. in my world. You can always start a print. Like I said, you can always do your thing and come back. Let me see. What time is it now? So just bench you. We'll just say 11 o'clock. We'll make it real simple. 11 o'clock. That way it'll give us enough time to get this started, start printing, get it rolling, and then work it from there. So if you guys got to run and go do something for a little while, you can always come back. Let's be back about 5 minutes prior to, before we call. If you've already put in your form. So yeah, say 11 o'clock. Make it easier for everybody. 11 o'clock, we'll do the poll for the last filament drawing. Or you can sit here and watch me get mad and scream at this machine for a little while. Either or. You can do whichever makes you feel fine. And Herschel is gone in the other room while Storm sits here and keeps me company. Right, Tarma? Yeah. What are you looking at? This? You looking at this? It's filament, baby girl. You can't have this. This goes in the trash. You want a rubber ducky? Here, have a ducky. Rubber ducky, rubber ducky. Want a ducky? Have a ducky. Yeah, this is the budget version. This is the Ankermake M5 budget printer, which now I believe is $219. I should have never bought this printer. It was originally $359 on sale. It's now $219. So to put it in perspective, today you can pick up an M5C and the M5 for the same price as what I paid for the M5 when it first came out. Ooh, the Q1 is clipping. Oh no, it's just touching the supports. That's all. This one definitely ain't gonna be done in while you guys are here. That's still got another 5 hours left to go because it's I think it's a 0.12 millimeter layer height on that one in ASA. Storm is not a budget printer. No, she's our queen. She's our little baby girl, right, Torma? Yeah, I know. You already ate though. You want treats? Not right now. I'll give you something a little bit later. But yes, we're leveling the bed. We're doing the startup since it's been sitting for so long, just to make sure we give it the best chance possible. I'm not being biased. You know, you hate it so much, you gave it no shot. No, I'm gonna give it every chance it can take. A couple people on YouTube. Yeah, this machine, it's a budget printer, and they really just took all those stuff out of the M5 that made the M5 okay, and then they replaced it with cheaper quality parts. They took away the screen. They made this Bluetooth now and not Wi-Fi. That's insane. I can't send anything that I thought I used to be able to. Oh no, that's weird. Really weird. Right, mamas? I know, I know. You have to have a cat beard. Oh, you need one more thing. You gotta have flip-flops. That's the other rule. You gotta have a flip-flop. And when the stream goes off, you gotta be a wife beater or no shirts, one or the other. That's kind of a rule. It's an unwritten rule. Gosh, yeah, I think it's 49 points this one does. I don't know. There's no screen on this thing. Ouch. Sorry, Torma. I didn't mean to shake the bed. Yep, that's the Q1 Pro. It's printing the half Batman, half Two-Face in ASA right now. We're testing out some grid patterns for quality to see if it affects the outside. You left me, Storm? All right. My people find the cat more interesting than me. I'm fine with that. She's so cute. See, the problem with the Q1 Pro is once you've printed with the Q1 Pro and you've gone to like engineering filaments, you kind of go, oh, well, what else can I do? And then you find this one's limitations, and then you end up going, I need to find something that can print peak. And then you look at the cost of machines that print peak, and you realize, how in the world am I going to be printing this thing? So, oh, how do you like it? I thought about getting one. Yes, 100%. If you're using it for engineering filaments, definitely get it. But again, it maxes out at 350 on the nozzle and 120 on the bed, 60 in the chamber. So it does great with engineering filaments. That's literally what I only print in this thing now. I don't even try to put PLA or PETG in this thing. It's pretty much specifically carbon fibers, glass fills. We printed, oh, perfect example. Hold on, I'll show you. Oh, come here, you. We are working on redoing the enders with, come here, you. Got it. With some stealth burners. So I printed all of well, technically, this is the switch wire components to make a, oops, sorry. These are switch wire components that we printed in ABS glass fiber on the Q1 Pro. And there is the stealth burner parts that I need also in ABS glass carbon fiber, or glass fiber, sorry. ABS glass fiber from Soraya Tech. So, oh, are we done? Oh, I think we're good. Can I pull you? Yeah, I can pull you out because you heated up while you were nozzling. All right, so normally on this machine, there's a PTF tube. Matter of fact, it's right here. Where's the piece? I'm using the PTFE tube on, believe it or not, the Q1 Pro. I'm using it on the Q1 Pro for this fixed dry enclosed filament dryer. So I can't actually use that tube. Well, you know what? I only got one in there, so I can use this one. Only got one roll going. So this is the actual PTFE tube right here that goes all the way into the base here. And there is a top mount piece that goes right on. Oh, there it is. So this piece goes on top of the spool holder. Hold on. So you can see it over here. Yeah, so on top of the spool holder, this goes on top. And you're supposed to run your PTFE tube into this on the one side and then run your filament through the PTFE tube. Technically, you're causing a little bit of drag, not much. Coming through this little spot. That's why I like to run it free. But since we're going to do it the way the system's supposed to be, I like to take this out. Because again, these Ankermakes don't like feeding this through very well. I always get stuck. So, there we go. All right, so we got it in. We have it in. Let's extrude some filament. Again, everything is on the phone for this thing. Ankermake, leveling was successful. Let us home everything. Goes to home everything. Come on. There you go. So I'm going to heat the bed to 65 just because I want to make sure it's hot while I send this print. And we're not going to do that Fox. That Fox is going to take almost 3 hours, so we're not going to do that. We're going to print a quick... I'm trying to temp up a little bit because we're going to extrude some filament out. We're going to extrude. Again, I like extruding a lot to make sure that it's clear. I learned that from the 5M and all the poop from the A1s. So we're going to extrude 100. Extrude 100 on the PLA. And I'm sure that, yeah, it was white PLA that was in here last. So it should be white coming out the bottom of this thing when it extrudes. Oh, wow, I'm missing chat. Sorry. I've seen the Ender XY kit online. I have seen the Ender XY kits online. It's technically a switch wire. If you look up switch wire, it's on there as well. It's kind of like I have to copy. Yeah, when you're switching from Cartesian to either Core XY or Core XZ, it's pretty cool, especially with stability. That's right, I can clip this here. Boop, there we go. And we're extruding. You can't see it, but there it goes, extruded down the back of the printer. Hot extrusion. All right, so it extruded, which it always does when we're first starting out. Now, let's try that faster benchy on this one here. You're gonna switch it over, disregard everything, switch over to the M5C with my profile. Well, actually, we're gonna do their profiles. That way we know for sure it's not me, it's them. We have the normal 0.5 profiles. We have regular PLA. We're going to do a fast one. And I think we're going to leave everything the way it was before. We're going to no brim. Set no brim on this thing. And speed. And heck with it. We're going to leave it right where it's at, just so we can see what it's supposed to be. So it's supposed to be a 32-minute benchy. Perfect. That'll be right around time for the drawing. So yeah, I believe this is a 32-minute benchy. This is a set on fast for the M5C. And we're going to hit the printy button. And we're going to hope that this Z offset holds, because half the time it does not. Oh, we've done the auto level, we've let it calibrate, we've got the belts tensioned correctly, we have the filament extruding, we have the vent hole for the airflow so we don't have heat creep. We don't have a mainboard fan though, unfortunately. So that's something I'm going to have to replace on this printer if I decide to keep it. But yeah, no fan whatsoever on the main board. Go check out the other video. You'll see it was making a whole rack load of noise before. But fans come and go. I mean, fans break. It happens, especially on like the Ender 3s. But again, this is closed source. So certain things I can't tweak and mess with. I see a lot of people switch these over to Noctua fans on the hot ends. I guess it's just a better way of, obviously, to silence these, but I'm fine with mine. I'm fine with mine. I got a, I believe it's a dual bearing. A little bit of ugly on there. And all firmware is up to date. I just tried to run a firmware update on here. It says everything is currently up to date. So this one also is going to be doing that. Brantley, you already won. So if you want to go to bed, man, I know it's late for you. So yeah, go to bed and it's fine. You can just check the email in the morning. I'll be up. So I have these wonderful bags under my eyes. Probably around 11:30. Well, it depends. Probably around 11:30, as long as the wife doesn't force me to stay on. Here we go. It always starts fine. Always starts fine. This is the issue with this machine. It starts fine and then just goes downhill as it goes up higher. So right now, you would get excited and you go, "Ooh, this first layer looks pretty good. This first layer is looking good. Everything looks great. Everything's fine." And then wait till you get to the bow. And I didn't change anything. I just sent it to the printer. Yeah, we wouldn't run past midnight. That's not going to happen. When the wife comes home, she's going to want some food. She's been at work all day. So I'm going to have to cook food for her, since I'm technically off. Now, one of the big differences between the two of these machines, between the M5 and the M5C, the M5C is rated for 300C on the nozzle right out the gate, where the old M5 there is only for 265C on the nozzle, unless you upgrade to their rare and elusive, hard to find, normally discontinued, and then put back into stock all-metal hot end. That they've taken off the market twice because of jamming issues with the tube, with the metal tube instead of the PTFE tube, which is the whole point of the all-metal hot end. I understand, JP, you good? You're good, sir. Yep, it's doing it again. It's already, I see it. Remember, we didn't have stringing on the last one. And I've got stringing already on the inside of this infill. Yay. And to me, it just doesn't make sense that your budget printer has a better hot end than your original, but a worse. They're very confusing to me. You're spending all that money. There should be the bigger, better one should work better. Technically, it does because this one is hit or miss, but you shouldn't have the specs be that close. This one shouldn't be. This should be your 265. That should be your 300. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? That should be your 300. Back there. Oh no. I did not get the all metal hot end because they discontinued it twice when I tried to get it. And again, I'm not putting any more money into these machines. Not on an Ankermake. If it was open source, sure, I'd add some stuff to it, but I'm good. But they're mine now. I got to do something with them, and I feel bad knowing the M5 I'm keeping. I'm definitely gonna always keep the M5. I thought about selling the M5C a long time ago, but then I feel it's unfair for me to kind of dump this piece of garbage on somebody else. That's just my personal opinion. Now, somebody else may love this, but I would feel bad personally knowing that sooner or later they're going to have it to deal with. No mainboard fan currently on this one now. The overheating issue, like all these things have had to get fixed on what's supposed to be a simple, easy for everybody, just press the button printer. It made it more difficult, so not happy with it. Now these, the M5 has a PTFE tube in that one. It's a big, long PTFE tube in there too. It's the blue one, the blue Capricorn one. But it goes all the way down to the actual heat break. I'm sorry, to the heat block through the heat break. So I was printing ABS with it at 265 for a while before I found that out that it's not an all metal hot end. So I'm sure probably why I'm weird now. All them ABS flames or fumes. This machine makes me look like a dummy. I'm gonna be really upset at it again. Even more upset at that point. Like, oh look, this machine sucked for so long. It was so bad. It was horrible. Oh, look at this great print it made. That's that's gonna really. Oh, I'm gonna be so mad. But you gotta give it every chance. Give it every chance. If this thing survives. But again, we did make quite a few changes to this printer, so it should print. That's the problem. And I kind of, like I said, I gave up on it when the extrusion issues started again. and it'll print for a while, then stop, then print for a while, then stop. So I'm hoping this is, I don't want to say an example of one of the bad stuff that happens, but we'll see. If it's a good print, it's a good print. If it's a bad print, it's a bad print. Nothing you do about it. There's no faking it. You've got to be honest and upfront with if it's good or if it's bad on this one. And this, believe it or not, this bow looks better than the last time I printed with this machine. A lot better. A lot better. And I really think it's all hardware issues with these machines. It's not the firmware, it's definitely the hardware. Sure, it's had a couple of firmware updates here and there, but What the heck is this music? Who put this insanity on? I blame the wife. She's not here, so I can do that. It's just her fault. Let's switch that up some. That's better. My kind. Good. Get some snacks. I know all about. You need snacks? Why would you need snacks? There's always snacks. Oh yeah, it's doing what I knew it would do. There it goes. There goes the extrusion issues again. Yep. I'm trying to correct itself. Unless we could blame the rain. The rain came through and wet outside, and somehow the humidity went up to, where's my humidity? 46. We started at 43, we're 46. We went up 3% humidity. Is there a way? Yeah, this other screen has been here for months as well. This blank other screen. Coming soon, and nothing has coming soon yet. It's on the far right hand side. Oops. Right in this little area, right below the temperature gauge, there's always this coming soon bar. It's been there forever, and it's like nothing ever changes. There's always something coming soon for Ankermake for the past couple months, but nothing ever happens. The last coming soon was the M5C. I would love for it to work. I would love for me to go, hey, this thing is great. But again, this is the third one, and now I'm no mainboard fan. I'm used to that noise. I'm used to this thing blowing, and now it has nothing. We flipped it over, and the fan's not moving, so. It is what it is. We got good part cooling fan. We got a good print head fan. But let's see, did it cover up its gunky? I did a little. Yeah, it covered up pretty well. There's still some stuff on the top, but we'll see. Yeah, I'd like to be able to. My thing is, I want a printer where I can just send the print to it after I've set it up. After I've made it the way I want it to make it, I want it to print. Unless it already prints right out the back. Like bamboos. I don't have to do anything with my bamboos. I just send the print. Just make sure the bed is clean. Make sure you got good bed adhesion. Your first layer is done. you can walk away most of the time. AMS, if you got cardboard spools in it, sure, that's a little bit of an issue. Or weird spools, weird size spools, that's where it comes into play. If you keep in Bamboo's ecosystem, then yeah, it's pretty much push and print, or just push print. My Creality V3s, they're good now. I mean, they're good. They were good from the get-go, other than the input shaping on the original V3, and then the V3 Plus still got a little wear on that bearing, but I think that's just a bad copper tubing, so they're going to be sending me a new one on that. A slide rod that goes across the rod. It's a copper one, I believe, either copper or brass. But yeah, with these Ankermakes, I never know. I have no clue if I can watch the first layer and go, oh, it's good. I walk away. Sometimes I come back, I have a good print. Sometimes I walk back and I'm oh, look at all this spaghetti everywhere. Or, oh, that thing did not extrude very well. So my main issue, I think, is hardware with this, not firmware. If all the hardware was working correctly and done well, this would be a decent printer. But like I said, I just don't think Ankermake is going to survive in the long term. It's going to be another fly-by-night 3D printing company. Anker makes great electronics. They always have. I'm not going to knock them on that. Ankermake, being the side brand, the offset, they're expendable. So if they don't do well, they don't produce what they need to produce, they can just kind of wipe them clean, and that's what I think is going to happen. But again, that's my personal opinion. Only time will tell. Oh, spaghettis? Oh, I've had quite a few spaghettis, and most of them are on these Ankermakes. I've had spaghetti on the P1S before when I forgot to tighten down the 2 screws that hold the nozzle in place. I wouldn't call it spaghetti so much as filament extruded out of a hot end without a nozzle for about 4 hours. So yeah, but a majority of them are here, there, and I think that's the last. What else do we have spaghetti? The older printers, yeah, but none of the newer printers. Most of the newer printers have all solved that kind of issue with the automatic bed leveling, everything else. You go back to the Ender 3s, the Ender 3 V2s, sure, I get a spaghetti print here and there. Yeah, even I agree. If it had just a regular even if it had like a P1S or the P1P, the P1 line screens where it's just a monochrome display, I'd be fine with that. So that way I can see what's going on. I have no idea what the temperature is. I have no idea how much this prints, how far it is. I have no information on this printer without a phone or my computer. That's it. And that's sad because I have no access to this thing without these. Whereas another printer, I could just put it on a USB stick and run it to the printer, go to the UI, and then print whatever I need to print. You can with this, with the USB stick, but you have to program in the button yourself. You would still need your phone or the phone or a computer to program your button to do what you want it to do. So again, these are little small things, but it's corner cut. It's just cost cutting corners for no reason. Show me another printer right now that doesn't have a screen. Any printer at all. Just tell me one that does not come with a screen other than the M5. You have the Tina 2 Tiny, the little baby $120 knockoff printer that's supposed to do 250 millimeters per second for kids in a Core XY, but not really. It's like a Cartesian. It's a weird printer. But that has a screen. Be it it's that small, like that small, but it's a screen. I know I can tell the temp, I can tell the time on it. This, nah, you're guessing. You're guessing without a phone, your app, or your laptop, computer, whichever. Oh, this is doing much better than I thought she'd do today. I really did not think that this puppy would last this long. I mean, last time I had this, I cleaned out the nozzle, said the heck with it. Got done with it. I was said to heck. I'll just put it down underneath there. But now I brought it back out. We may have to throw some big prints on this later on and see if it's actually working correctly again. I will have to put a new fan on that though. I mean that's a quick change out. I'm pretty sure I have. Oh, that might be a 60 or 600. That's the one. Yeah, the Easy Thread printer. Yep. That's what I'm talking about. The Easy Thread Tiny Tina 2, which I just think is so cute. I'm sorry. It's just like the wife stopped me from getting one. It's close. Maybe we'll be close again later. Dang it, there she is. She's back. No, she heard me talk about her. Nothing happened, babe. Everything's fine. Good thing is we do have the benchies from the M5 to take a look at against these. Oh yeah, you can see. Just taking a closer look at these up close. Yep. I'm very upset that this is printing this well. Makes me look like a liar. Wow, you just had to do this to me, didn't you? M5C. You just had to make me look bad. Wow. I spent 6 hours with this thing a few months ago, just angry, yelling at this machine. Running through like 6 different filaments, trying to get this thing to print right. Adjusting everything I could adjust. And then I just put it on the shelf and I gave up. Maybe that's what it needed. It needed some sit time, all alone on punishment, and said, ooh, maybe I'm gonna get rid of me. Maybe I should print. Maybe I scared the fear of printing in it. That's what I'm going with. That's all I can think of. Yes, babe, I know that we've already talked about this, but there are no $65 new printers to mod. They all start around $99, even for the baby ones. Yeah, Micro Center will sell you a lot of these open boxed. Just saying. Just saying. God, I love my Q1. Love that Q1. A Temu sells all. Oh God, are we gonna buy a Temu printer? Well, we have enough moddable parts that we could add to it. That would be cool. They're called open box. Nowhere does it say returned. It just says the box was opened. You know, for the display units, because I'm sure they had like 5 or 6 display units at one store. They never are return units. They always just say open boxed. So Micro Center also sells the refurbished P1Ss as well. Yeah, it's a hit or miss, but I mean, that's up to you because Micro Center will take it back if it's not working correctly. So that's one you got to think about. It is a refurbished model of people who didn't know how to use a P1S or P1P. But Oh yeah, I forget who did it. Oh god, I forget his name now. That's so sad. There was another creator who actually has one of the threads. You saw it in the comments earlier. That printer, and he's making mods for it that are available on printables, so that you can actually upgrade it to make it fast. Yeah, I believe he's got an SKR Mini inside of there, or is it a Pico? I can't remember, but yeah, he's got that thing running almost 250 millimeters per second on this little $60, $70 Temu printer. So it's possible, but I got to get this Cobra Max finished. I really do. This is bothering me. It's coming up on 8 months now of me getting the parts, well, majority of the parts, but just not finishing it out because I really want to get these linear rails. I may just the heck with it, buy them, and hope for the best for linear rails. 1 meter long linear rails. Wow. To be exact, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them is what I need. Ooh. This is where it usually gets ugly with this printer. Wow. Some really bad VFAs on this thing. I mean, print quality is okay, just the surface level on the VFA is really, like, you can see the ringing real bad on the bow. But I'll show you once it's off. Good old cast iron. I don't know what we're calling it yet. I want to call it a max wire. I think that's the best way of saying it. The Cobra Max needs linear rails, and it's I believe those are 2040 or 4020s. No, those are 2040. Sorry, 22040s that are, to be exact, 1200 millimeters long, and the travel path on them is 1000 millimeters for the linear rails. So I need 4 for the bottom for the bed, and yeah, because it's a heavy girl. And then I need 2 for the Z-axis. It's already got the motors. It's got some big beefy motors already on it, and we're not going fast up and down. We're going fast on the bed. So I'm also going to be changing out the motors on the bed to some big boy steppers. My goal is to have this thing printing above 250 millimeters per second on a bed slinger that's over 400 millimeters by 400. I think it's 410 by 410. I can't remember the exact. I think it's 400 by 400 or 410 by 400 on this bed. But to have something moving that fast with all the added upgrades that we're putting on it, that's the main goal. It's just trying to work on something that big is not easy. Come on, baby, you can print faster than this. If there was a speed up button. Oh, they took it away. Used to be a button to turn up the, oh, there she is. This is at 100% speed. I cannot go any faster. So, yeah. I'm at 100% speed. This is what I mean by I wish I could change certain things on this printer to make it open source, but it's all right. It'll do, hopefully. Coming up on it. Let's see, the 8 minutes and 33. Let's take a look at who we have listed already in our wheel. Just to make sure we got everybody, because we're going to be calling the winner for the last one at the end here. Alright, so looks like we don't have anyone new yet. So you guys have 14 minutes left till we draw the winner. The last winner for the day for another roll of Pet G Rapid by Elegoo. So make sure you guys have filled out your form. It is pinned in the top comment. And if you already won in the last two, Brantley and No Mercy, or Brantley, sorry, I'm saying it wrong. You guys are not eligible for the third roll. So you guys will not be on the wheel for that one. But 13 minutes left, and we will call our last winner. Since this printer now made me look like a liar. I don't like that. Don't like that at all. Good old Ankermake. I'm not spilling any beans on any cubic. You guys gotta wait till Sunday. You gotta wait till Sunday. I gotta still finish editing this thing. Just say I have printers printing around me, and the Cobra Mac, or the Cobra, the original one, right there. It's not printing right now. There's a reason. The printer prints, technically, but again, we'll wait till Sunday. I'm just itching to tell somebody, but I gotta keep it a secret. The wife knows. Babe, do not snitch nothing in the comment section. I know how you are. Oh yeah, Pet G, carbon fiber head. I forgot. I'm very mad that this printer. I'm happy that I might have another printer I can use again, but I'm not happy that it's not replicating the same issue so I can figure out more. I'm hoping it stays this way. But like I said, we've had this since it was launched, and it's been an uphill battle ever since. So maybe it's turned the corner. Maybe it didn't like sitting in the corner for as long as it did, and it said, all right, I'll print for you finally. My worst fail ever. All right, I guess I'll admit it. My worst fail ever was with the Cobra Max. I was in the market for the Cobra, I was in the market for the Neptune 3 Max. When I bought the Cobra 2, I had already set up profiles and everything for the Neptune 3 Max. The Neptune 3 Max has a larger bed than the Neptune 4, or I'm sorry, the Neptune 3 Max has a larger bed than the Cobra Max, the original one, by about 20 millimeters. I maxed out the entire build plate thinking that I was printing on the on the Neptune 3 Max. So the printer printed, but when it got to the edge, it went over outside of the print area, off the side, and tried to come back and print, and got stuck there for 18 hours and printed clear PETG for 18 hours. And I've got a glob of death. I think it's upstairs somewhere. It's about that big that encased the entire Cobra Max's head. I don't have any video of it. It was still new at the time. It's before we were on YouTube. And I will never forget it. And that's what taught me. Never just print a thing without knowing what G code it goes to. Because that G code worked, but that bedside did not help at all. Which torch would work best to clean up the strings on TPU? Like the exact same torch I told you before, the butane one. Where's my butane? Little like a chef's torch. I usually have like 2 or 3 of them around here. Where the heck are they? See, this is good old ADHD. There's one. Okay. This is overkill, but you can use this. That's overkill. You don't need something this big. You can use just a regular butane torch. This one's out of fluid. That's I know because I got to get more for this one. But it has a different nozzle on the bottom. Yeah, you just torch it lightly, quickly. Do not do it. You want to kiss the print. Just kiss it to get those little hairs and strings off. Rich, you should send me a picture of that doggone benchy or of what you printed in the TPU. There you go. Yep, little keychain butane, like something from the store, dollar store, works perfectly. One of the little cheapy ones. They are great. We have stringing. Little stringing, but we have stringing. Remember, we had no stringing at all on the M5. I'm trying to find something bad because this thing is not supposed. How did it do this? How did it just come out of nowhere? It's because I was saying bad things about it and it's just wanted to prove me wrong. Either that or hours of constantly trying to get this thing to print right. I'm going to go with the printer just decided to print. I'm not taking no credit. Six minutes. 6 minutes to the pull and 3 minutes for the print. So this is perfect timing. See? I'm good at something. Something. Exactly. Give it some magic potion. The HP go through the roof. Get some extra HP. What are you doing over there, little boy? Oh, I think you found the fly. Hold on. I think you found the fly. No, he didn't find the fly. He just wanted to act stupid over in the corner. There's styrofoam over there, and he's just scratching on the styrofoam. What happened, babe? Well, nothing on Temu, but they got me for... Oh, why were you on Temu? You know you can't go anywhere without spending money. Stop it. Stop it. Oh, we're into the smokestack. I have a feeling it's going to be something dumb. For $16. Is it another smartwatch, babe? Another $12 smartwatch that you bought? I knew it. A mystery gift. Why? Why do we do this? What is with my wife? Help me. Help me. Tell everybody what happened last time you got a mystery box, babe. What did we get in your magical mystery box that we picked up? Go ahead, tell them. Mystery box girl. All right, I'm mad. Oh, Lord. My favorite thing about the M5C is when it prints, it's good. And it printed this time. So I have a bad example of a bad... Yeah. It's okay. Are we still? Oh, yeah, we're still too hot. Give that a second. All right, we got 3 minutes. So lightweight gantry. Oh. Yeah, I can't go through. Temu would take all my money. Micro Center, I already know I'm an addict. Micro Center, Amazon, especially when Amazon runs those filament specials. And King Rune, good God. Anytime you send me $20 off filament, whatever coupon it is, or code filament for 20% off on these 10 kilogram rolls. Looks like everybody bought them out for a while. They're a little backed up, but now they're back in stock slowly. All right, so this thing, let's see. Let's get everybody loaded in here because we got 2 minutes. 2 minutes before the last drawing. So let me throw 2 minutes. Let's make sure I still are accepting. Oh, good. Looks like we don't have any new entries. Looks like we don't have any new entries. So guess what? We have pretty much the same batch. This is very, very doable for 7 of you guys. So I'm going to add in the 7 names that's submitted. Let's do that now. Let's make sure I actually get the wheel to show up on the screen this time, because it was not a very good look last time. All right, so I got everybody in there. Let me remove the 2. No mercy, you're coming out. And Brantley, you're coming out. So you got 7 individuals. 7 on the dot. All right, there we go. 1 minute before we pull. 1 minute and we're gonna pull. Filament. Pet G Rapid Filament. At the end of the stream, I'll be emailing everybody who won so that you guys can pick your color. I got to see what's in stock first. And yeah, I wish. Nah. If somebody wants it and you want to pick it up, that's one thing. Filament. Good old filament. All right, let's take a look at this before we pull. So I'm really upset now. You don't need to see this, right? You guys, nobody wanted to see this print right up close. Nobody, we're good. We can just call it a day. It was horrible print, right? Right? All right, fine. Fine. See if I can find something to switch this benchy with. All right, let's get up close for you. So this is our M5. Oh, let's move this out of the way. Hold on. Cover my big ugly face up real quick. going to be the first benchy, second benchy. So this is going to be the first one off the M5, second one off the M5, then the M5C. So you guys can get a good look on there. Oh, that's not a good focus. Focus! Alright, we'll just do it this way. There you go. That's going to be the one off the M5C. There you go. So it does have a little bit of stringing, but it doesn't look anything like it usually does. And as you see, the VFA's right there off the bow on the hole. Again, slight stringing, nothing major. This printer just made me look like a liar. This is the original one off of the M5. Come on, focus. That's the original one off the M5. With that extra filament on the bottom and on the back. So, no ghosting, no VFAs on that puppy there. And then we sped it up. The newer profiles. And this is the one with the newer profiles on the M5. Not perfect, but not horrible either. It's a seam line. Yeah, those are all seam lines. Yeah, overall they printed okay. Decent, they're all good. So since it did, we're going to definitely put some larger prints on there and see how well it ends up on a video later on. But that's where we at. No, babe, we did not spin. We're about to spin. Calm down. We are about to spin. I know, everybody was ready for it. Sorry. All right, let's get back to the spin. Going back to the spin and win. Again, why is this thing not showing my spin and win? All right, how about... Now, there we go. All right, so we have the spin and win up. So you guys can all see that there. And this is for the Pet G. This is for Pet G Elegoo Rapid Pet G. If you win, you will receive an email with the different colors that are currently in stock, and that way we can get it shipped out to you. All right, good luck, everybody. And we need a number between 1 and 10. Number between 1 and 10. What do we got between 1 and 10? Ooh, 2 sounds good. 7, 2, 7, 7. Martin with his magical 7s. Why does yours look bigger, babe? Your T looks a lot bigger than everybody else's. Probably because it's yellow. But that's alright. If you win, we'll redraw it again. We'll respin again if you win. I highly doubt it. Alright, so I'm gonna go with, I'm good with 4. Let's go with 4, a little small one. Alright, and we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, and spin. Why is that? What the heck? There it goes. What the heck's going on? What just happened? Okay, yeah, that's not gonna happen. So we're going to remove the T. The wife cannot win, so we're going to remove the T. It's only fair. And we're gonna spin again. We're spinning again, because the wife can't win. Alright, let's try this again. What were the odds? What were the odds? Is it rigged? Who knows? I'm joking. It's not rigged. Alright, let's try this smaller. Maybe it'll stay put this time when I spin. Alright, here we go. We're going to spin again. We're going to do this for real now. We got 6 contestants on the board. Let's do this thing. All right, we're gonna count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Spinning again. Let's see. It's spin. Why is it half spin? It's doing it again. It's half spinning. It's half spinning. There we go. I think we got Martin. There it goes. That took forever. Why is the delay? But yes, looks like Martin, you are the winner of the Pet G Elegoo Rapid. So, let's see. Martin, are you? Oh, there you are. There you are. I see you in chat. All right, so Martin, you are our 3rd winner for the night. We appreciate you. And everybody, let's flip over here. All right, so with all that said, that was not the outcome I was expecting for tonight with this this printer. So that's not what was supposed to happen. So congratulations to everybody who won tonight. Even the wife, babe, you won me. So when you come home, I'm here for you, my love. That's the part that counts the most. So Melissa, JPP, I've got your email. I got something for you too. You guys have been on every single stream. I got something coming for you guys special instead. But everybody else, I appreciate you guys coming out. Rich, you have a printer already. So I think that Rich is taken care of. Martin, we got you. Melissa and JPP, we got you. We'll take care of you guys. And the wife wants the Deadpool mask. So yeah, there'll be a, you know what? She's gonna do it. Should we all agree? The wife wants the Deadpool mask. I will print it. She needs to narrate it. I think that's only fair. Rich, you're here to learn. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right, so it's getting late, and I know I'm going to have to email 3 individuals tonight. 3 of them. Yeah, I think she needs to narrate it. I'm good with that. I say we vote. I say we have a vote. All in favor of the wife narrating the Deadpool video. I'm going to put in my vote right now for 1. Anyone else want to volunteer the wife? Yes, thank gosh. I'm very glad that they're working now. Thanks, kids. Appreciate it. Oop, love it. Yep. Wife, it looks like you're going to have to print. We have 3 votes. That's 4 votes. I think you're going to have to. She has her own filament. That girl, look, she took my filament. Hold on. I'm coming to my own defense here, because that woman took my favorite roll. And no matter what she tries to say how innocent she is, she took my favorite roll that I bought for me specifically, and she found it and then ended up using almost all of my roll. And it was a beautiful roll. All for her little print. Where is that thing? Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, her dragon. Her thing. Hers. She used my favorite colored new filament I wanted to try out on her prints that she wanted. Like this dragon. A flexi dragon. Unbelievable. What? Next week, yeah. Oh, shut it up. Fine, woman, I'll shut it up. All right, everybody, I appreciate it. I gotta go cook spaghetti for the wife. She's getting off here in like the next 20 minutes, so I gotta go cook the wife spaghetti. And yeah, it looks like these are back to printing after everything. I really thought it wasn't gonna work after everything I did. I kind of feel happy, but sad at the same time. It's bittersweet. So again, thanks everybody. I know this was a last minute stream. Again, just felt we'd go live for no reason. And thank everybody for being with us this whole time. 9K subscribers. A lot of you have been here since we first started going live, and I appreciate you guys liking, commenting, subscribing on the videos. It keeps us going, and we will see you on the next one. The wife will be in charge of the next live, so the boss will be on. All right, everybody, you guys have a great one. Everybody else, keep an eye out for emails. Should be out shortly within the next hour with instructions on how we can get you guys your pet G. And again, babe, you got to say your favorite line, because she has something that she always has to say, and she's not here to say it. So you have to go ahead, babe, put it in the comment section, and I'll repeat it for you. Good lordy. It's not my saying. Come on, babe. You're slow with it. Night, kiss. Babe, you're slow with your saying. All right, she's taking too long. So it's print like you mean it. Remember, print like you mean it. Don't print like you don't care. Print like you mean it. So again, thanks everybody for being here. It's spaghetti time. So I'll catch you guys on the next